Uh, whoops. Hang on a sec. There we go. And wait. Give me a sec. Okay. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, Mookie. Oh my, I am pain and stuff. Well, okay, maybe not pain, but I am suffering right now really badly. My allergies are killing me. I took 2 Benadryl. I took one like 3 hours-ish ago. About 3 hours ago. It helped a little bit, but then my allergies came back, so I don't know. I took another one. I hope I don't pass out in the middle of the stream. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. We will see what happens. But fingers crossed, that I don't get too drowsy, because that would be bad. Hello, Omachi. Welcome. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know why my allergies are so bad right now. I don't know if it's the Canada wildfires or like what it is, but I'm suffering. Omachi? Is that how you say it, or how would you say it? Yeah, Omachi. At least that's how, I don't know, that's how I read it. Rip. Oh no. I said it wrong? Oh, that's how you say it? Oh, so it's not Rip. It's Pog. That's a Pog, isn't it? Oh, but yeah, I'm dying from my allergies. So much so that I did some like Flonase as well. I've never done that before. I think it like clogged up one of my nostrils and unclogged the other, so I don't think that helps. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be muting a lot so that I could like blow my nose this stream. I'm not gonna lie. Not my first time. Yeah, not my first time having allergies, but oh boy. Usually I only get allergies, I don't know, maybe like twice a year. But when I get them, they're really bad. I don't know why. Probably because I don't really take allergy medication since I only get them like twice a year. Usually just 2 or 3 days, but yeah. Mucinex cleared it up? I might have to try that, honestly. I'm dying. I don't know. Because usually Benadryl, I feel like, is really good fast acting, but obviously it doesn't last very long and it makes you super drowsy, so fingers crossed. I don't have caffeine on hand at the moment, so I threw something in the fridge to hopefully help with that in a little bit. I'll probably get up to go get that, but anyway. Oh, anyway. Hello, Sutli. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's probably the wildfires. I think my coworkers were in the same boat. It's rough. I was just, I don't know, I was this close to buying a like an air purifier for my room to see if that would help. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough going. I just hope it clears up soon. I think it's the Canada wildfires, right? The Canada wildfires have been really crazy. So anyways, hopefully I'll be able to breathe at some point today. That'll be nice. I see. Yeah, I know they've been trying to fight these wildfires. It's been crazy. Ugh, God, my throat is so itchy. And if I'm my husbando tonight, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna date a daddy or a mommy, honestly. I'm kind of I don't know if the routes are gender locked or not, because there's 2 main characters you could choose from. One of them is male, one of them is female, and I don't know if the routes are gender locked. I think they might be. In which case I might play as a male, because there was like one lady that looked pretty hot, and I was like, hey, I could go for her. But yeah, we'll see. Harem route, yeah, maybe. I think it's meant to be played multiple times. I don't know how long each route is. I really don't know much about the game at all, other than the fact that it's like a cyberpunk visual novel. Thank you for the resub, Chibi. Thank you. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We will see. I feel like I should probably play the main male character first, because I think he's meant to. I think he's the default choice. I have no idea. I'm kind of going in really blind, and I don't think many people have played this yet because it literally just came out today. There is the The demo has been out for a while though. So yeah, I don't know how many people have actually played this game or even know what this game is, but you know what? We're going to do it anyway. Like it'll be fun because I think it's supposed to be mostly about like the thriller aspect or something. I don't know. We will see. No, so I was going to demo this last week, but the demo for Sea of Stars ended up being much longer than I thought it was going to be, and so we didn't have time to. But this was on the docket, and then it released this week. So I was going to play Tuesday, but then I was like, oh, it comes out on Friday. I'll just play it Friday. Yeah, Sea of Stars was really good. I really like that game. I'll be playing it once the full version's out. I don't know when it comes out. I think it comes out in like November or something. It's a while from now, in other words. But anyway, I think it should be fun. Hopefully it'll be fun. It'll be an experience. I have this ready to go in case there's anything Monka on the screen. I could just throw this up real quick. So I anticipate there will be some Monka going on. Do I blush easily? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel like my blush shows really easy, so. Get flustered easy? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I do. Anyways, what's the best way for me to get rid of this? I guess I could do it that way. But yeah, I think there's definitely some Monka stuff in this game. So, hence the mature label. But yeah, it should be fun. Why don't we go ahead and just let me get it started on the other screen. And then we could play it. Oh, I hope it's fun. It's a little loud. Let me turn it down. Like here. Probably turn that down. How's this? Full screen. Okay, looks like it's borderless. That's good. Okay, cool. Bum, 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 bum. Cyberpunky music so far, which is good. Oh wait, I forgot to capture the game. Okay. Give it a sec. There we go. It's always scuffed, guys. It's always scuffed here, but you know, it's just part of the stream at this point. All right. I think it should be fun. I hope it'll be fun. Oh, okay. So we have to pick right away. All right. So I think this is the female character and this is the male character. I'm going to go with the male. Oh, yeah. You can see, you see this here? This is the Monka, guys. This is the Monka. Oh, boy. I hope I don't get banned on Twitch for playing this game. That would be awful. I think it should be fine. As long as I try to block the screen. Anyway. I should probably read this, right? Love Shore is an interactive visual novel and dating sim with unique storylines centered around all of its cast. Throughout the game, Love Shore will feature choices that can improve or be blocked by your stat levels, okay? Monitor your stats on the phone. You'll be notified when a stat has increased by a choice. How much a character likes you will also impact available choices in story progression. Has dating features, but will always indicate which choices lead to sexual encounters or romantic non-sexual ones. Oh boy, yeah, TOS friendly, right? The following icons are used to indicate their nature. Okay. So if it's a flame, we hit this button. Or we try to avoid it, I think, to avoid getting banned. All right. Okay. Choices here will not impact the story of the character. Okay, got it. Whew. They tell you that ruins the surprise. That's true, it does, doesn't it? You can't just click on it and be like, oh no. Anyway. Oh yeah, here's all the content warnings. Yeah. I'm not gonna put all these up because I think I already hit like mature whatever for the stream, so whatever. Oh boy. I've never played a visual novel, by the way. This is my first one. Hopefully I don't regret it. The body is a prison of the mind. And with us humans, the government learned that the body was a much more affordable investment. The best game? Yeah, I haven't. Click. Okay, click. Got it. Active mind, frozen body, an endless torment of sleep paralysis. Gives you time to think. Think about what you want out of this shitty existence called life. And to be quite honest, I never know when I'm supposed to click. I want out. I've only been out of jail for 2 weeks, but finding a routine has helped. Late nights, late morning. I get out of bed by the afternoon and stumble through the hazy city until I get to work. Today is no different, mostly. Oh my god, he's like naked. What is this? Why is he? Does this count as Monka? Does this count? More violent than the ones you played? Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like gods and demons, and I don't know. Is this Monka? Can he be like shirtless? I think he could be shirtless. He does have pants on. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Already getting into it. Okay. Fuck my head. It feels like I didn't get any sleep at all. I rub my temple, feeling the soft buzzing of machinery just under the synthetic skin. It's cool to the touch. Oh yeah, I think you play a cyborg, by the way. Shirtless is fun. Yeah, he does have nips, guys. Maybe I should try to catch a couple more hours of sleep. Love Shore hasn't even woken up yet. After 2 years in prison, set to a constant state of wakeful dreaming, you begin to fear going to sleep. Even now, when I should be fully reassimilated, I'm still hesitant to close my eyes. I don't want to admit that I'm... Huh? Someone's knocking on my door, aggressively rattling the cheap thing against its hinges. Who? Sam, don't be shitty. Open up. Who says that? Okay, I know that voice. It's Vive. Okay, shit. Coming. I stumble forward, hopping over discarded tech and making my way to the door. It takes me a couple seconds to unlock the 3 bolts and ease it open. I peek outside, checking that Vive is alone before pulling the back door, or the door back completely. Oh wait, this was the hot mommy. This is the one I was like, oh, maybe I should, yeah, there's weed on the boxers, guys. I saw her and I was like, maybe this is why I should play this route. Vive, took you long enough, you deadbeat. Vive is a young woman with a glare that could kill. Before my untimely arrest, Vive acted as my designated driver. Back when I used to run around in the dark with a metal bat for a weapon and a single promise from Inanna, you owe me. Vive doesn't do that anymore, or at least that's what she promised before I got locked up. Now she has her own shop selling refurbished cars. I'm realizing you guys have been without music this entire time. Why didn't you tell me? There's music. If it's too quiet, let me know. She seems to be good at it. Thinking about it now, all those nights we spent cooped up in her convertible, stalking some poor sap and laughing at her own misfortune, I realize she's probably the closest thing I have to a best friend. Keeps getting better? I mean, look at her. She's pretty hot, right? What the fuck are you doing here? I feel weird cursing this much, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll just not say the curses. That's how you greet me, an old friend. You've been out for 2 weeks and not so much as a peep from my favorite delivery man. Why? Need something from me? You know I'd give you a discount. Sam. I've been busy. I know. Getting your life back together and all that. I'm proud of you, you know. Staying out of the underground is admirable. Is it? For you, it is. He finally hands me the coffee she's been letting cool in her grip. I take a sip and nearly grunt in disgust. It's black, no cream or sugar. This would be me if I drank coffee. They curse the bleedle bloop. Actually, wait, I think I have like a... I can't hear this. How's this sound? Does this sound really... Hang on. Yeah, I could do this. I'll just bleep. That works. I wonder if I should... Ooh. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Anyway, an SOS signal from... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. There you go, SOS. Okay. Anyway, Disgusting. Oh yeah, by the way, here we go. I should act things out, right? Disgusting. I have a disgust face. I found out this is Taicho's favorite last night, by the way. He really likes this face for whatever reason. Anyway. You're a real charmer, and this is gross, by the way. I see that hard time didn't make you grow up any. Aziz is looking for you, which means Inanna is too. Are you sure about this? Ignoring her? As far as she's concerned, I died the moment I was arrested. There's no place for me there anymore. I happen to like it that way. Still, you should probably meet with her, make sure you're really out. The last thing you need is to be dragged back there by force. Who's gonna drag me there? Conrad? Sam. Inanna doesn't need to see me, or I will, just gathering the courage. How do I want my Sam to act? I feel like I need to get in the character. Gotta like, let's see. Let's make him an asshole. Oh, wait, I hit the button. Okay. She doesn't need to know I'm running around just yet. There's a difference between bravery and foolishness, you know. Look, you should follow your own advice before giving it to me. Fine, have it your way. What are you up to now? Why, miss me? Maybe. Cute. Sadly, I'll have to leave you all on your own. You remember my older brother, right? Sure I do. Seeing him tonight. Recently got an S-human upgrade because his old body was just falling apart. But having weekly dinner dates with him. A ploy to check in on how he's doing. Exactly. He's never missed one, even when I know he knows I'm doing it intentionally. Must be nice. Sorry, this talk must be... It's been over 30 years since I heard anything from old Mom and Pop. I've already let it go. Trust me, I'm fine. I'm glad to hear it. I better take off. You heading out? Might as well. Work starts in a bit. Then I'll be catching you later, darling. Later? I think he I think he works in a sex toy shop. I'm not gonna lie, so I might be blocking the screen in a second. As I watch Vive leave, I realize she's changed in the last 2 years. I don't know how to explain it, but she seems focused. I gently close the door behind her before heading back into my apartment hunting for my jacket. I try to take sips of my coffee, and each time it touches my disgust, I twist my face in disgust. Sure, I could just turn my taste sensors off, but I strive to enjoy the finer pleasures in life, like dirt tier coffee. Oh, dirt tier. Ha, got it. I dump what remains in the sink, cup included, to be dealt with later. I find my jacket thrown I'm really bad at saying this word. Haphazardly under my bed and shrug it on. Snagging my keys and some smokes, I head towards the door and pass by a mirror. A young man in his mid-20s, dead behind the eyes, glares back at me. That same mid-20s reflection has been staring back for nearly 30 years. What a... There you go. Retail work, hide it, horrible to gaze at, yeah. That's a good point. Why can't he adjust it so it tastes good? Maybe you could just turn them on and off. Not that high-tech yet. Maybe he doesn't have the expensive upgrade. I flip myself off and make for a brisk exit. He flipped himself off in the mirror? Okay. And make a brisk exit, locking up behind me. That's the perk, if you even want to call it that. As humans, trapped in time until something finally gives, and even then you can repair yourself. It doesn't even matter. When I die, my body won't even decompose. It'll be scrapped, sold for parts to other S-humans or collectors, oil in the cogs of the machine, life as created, and then left to die. The cool afternoon breeze snaps me out of my spiraling thoughts. Despite all its flaws, I look up and admire Love Shore as I walk. Love Shore is a city that never sleeps. After the fertility crisis, with overpopulation hitting an all-time high, Love Shore... Sorry, allergies. Wait, why do I have this face on again? Oh, you guys turned it on. Oh boy. Anyways. After the fertility crisis, with overpopulation hitting an all-time high, Love Shore's shit government... I'm not good at the bleeping, I'm not gonna lie. Decided that functioning on a 24-hour cycle would curb poverty. Now landlords have 2 leases, one for the homey daytime store and another for the raunchy club that takes over after dark. Hilariously, all the system has done is make Love Shore a brightly shining star in the capitalist firmament. At least it means we have convenient vices. I make my way through the city, turning down the street towards my favorite place to get a reasonably sugary cup of coffee. Sydney's Bakery. It smells sweet even from across the street. Fresh bread and cocoa mingle with the scent of oncoming rain. I grab one of the few available tables outside, quickly ordering a cup of coffee with a pump of vanilla and a bunch of sugar packets on the side. When the drink comes, I proceed to systematically dump every packet inside until I'm satisfied. I take a sip, enjoying it as I pull out my cigarette pack and tap it against the table. One smoke pops neatly out. I bring it up to my lips, clenching my teeth before I realize I forgot to pack a lighter. Me. I mean, it's been a while, but sure. A warm hand extends itself from behind me, wrapping around my neck and pressing a thumb against my chin, tilting my head back. Oh, this is the toxic ex-boyfriend, I believe. Hang on, let me turn the cat back on. Boo boo. NANI? He's supposed to be really toxic. I don't really know anything else. I'm pretty sure that's who it is, though. Hang on, I'm putting the cat back on. One sec. Bum-bum. Where is the cat? Where's kitty cat? There it is. I can't redeem it at the moment. Okay, hang on. Can I manually play it? I should be able to manually play it, I think. Chat points. Here we go. And there we go. I guess you go back on now. Maybe. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to manually put it on. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Oh, wait, wrong Neko. Wrong one. This one. There we go. I have to sneeze again. I'm not going to lie. You're trying new combos? Yeah, most of the animations, unfortunately, will turn off like any of my idle stuff, but it's totally fine. You have your points for a reason, right? The allergies are also messing with my throat. Makes them quite dry, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Aziz holds me still as I gaze up at him. Long time no see, Sammy. Aziz. I was hoping to avoid this son of a bitch for the rest of my days. What do you want? No need to be so snide, just checking in on my favorite repo man. I'm not doing runs for Inanna anymore. I just got out. No thanks to you. I'm like half bleeping, half not. Ugh, I know. I've been watching you these last couple of weeks. Really seems like you kicked the physical violence habit hard. Or did sitting alone with your thoughts turn you soft? Off. Wait, my feet! Aziz watches me carefully. You guys stepping on him because you don't like him? Is that what's happening? I see. Aziz watches me carefully, as if hunting for some sort of reaction. He's always been like this, back when we were close. It doesn't matter because that's over now. Besides, looking at his face for too long is making me sick. We didn't part on the best of terms before, well, before you went on that little vacation. This guy, you've got nerve, bastard. Hang on, I gotta go back in the corner. Oh, buddy. You got a lot of nerve, you bastard. You want to try that again before I get back into my old habits? Relax, kid. Don't get so bent out of shape over a little comment. I'm sure it wasn't that bad. Being an S-human and all, it's what, a long nap? You're acting as if you didn't let it happen. I trusted you. I believed you, and you... Look, it wasn't what it seemed, alright? Well, you were gone, I had a lot to think about. I'm sure you needed the time out, too. Real excuse for an apology, Aziz. I didn't mean it as one. Despite it all, would it be so bad to reconnect? Okay, so do we get together with the, toxic ex who put me in jail? Oh, wait, where's the tail? The tail's there. It should be there. See, look. You see it? It's there. I can put it on this side, but it kind of blocks a lot of the screen if I do that. That. Why'd you bonk me? All right. All right, so toxic ex-boyfriend, or do we go for the good, like, kinder route? It depends on, like, what kind of playthrough we want to have, right? Oh, yeah, there's no upside down tail, I think. No toxic ex? Are you sure? It might be a good story. All right, we're over. Let's not. I'd rather we didn't. We're not even friends anymore, let alone whatever we were before. I'm not your enemy, Sam. Not that it matters anymore. Inanna is looking for you. I'll have to find time in my busy schedule to see her. Is your brain finally short-circuited? Don't be stupid. She doesn't like to wait. I'll figure it out, okay? Aziz steps back, a frown evident on his face. He looks as if he's on the precipice of a reply. Just as the frown appears, it vanishes back behind his Cheshire smile. Alrighty, Sammy. Just do me a favor and try not to die before then. I made it this far, haven't I? You give yourself too much credit. I'll be seeing you around. I don't bother to reply as he turns his back to me. My cigarette is nearly at the filter, but I don't bother to drop it until that bastard is out of my sight. Inanna's looking for me, and I have to assume it's not for a social call. Yeah, I'm Sam. I'm Sam. Hey, I could guess what she needs me for, but I don't want to comply. Even if it means getting crushed under her thumb. I lean back against my seat, sighing. Even in a city as broken as Loveshore, finding time to be alone seems impossible. I wonder if she feels this way too. My cellmate, who also happens to be a neighbor, Farah. She's been out and about too. I saw the vague shape of her outside their apartment building not too long ago. Does she have to deal with this kind of ghosts of the past hounding you for a future you aren't even sure you get to have? Maybe. We haven't spoken much, but we stared at each other in that cell for so long I feel like I've known her all my life. After I gave her a ride home, I haven't had it in me to meet her again. Before I linger any longer on Farah, my phone buzzes. They curse so much in this game! I keep ignoring the thing. Better check who's bothering me. Great, it seems like everyone is bothering me. Wait, something looks unusual. I mean, curiosity, right? I'm a cat. Makes sense. Cringe every time you first remember this town is called Loveshore. I mean, it's the name of the game, too. Right? I should go in and have, like, everything there. That sounds good to me. Sam. Life is an ever-winding road that leads us to everything and nothing. I hope to see you again soon. Encrypted message, flagged malware, unknown source code. S-human access denied. That's weird. It seems encrypted. S-human access what? Shit, it's getting late. I'll deal with this later. I should put on a different voice for that, shouldn't I? I think I have a robot voice. Maybe I'll use that for that. Apologies, rubbing my nose real quick. Allergies still murdering me? Okay. Dusk makes a grand entrance. The city responds in kind. Colors explode all around, streets illuminated by crisscrossing string lights and bright neon signs. The road's clear for fast cars, and the noise shifts from the excited tourists to an overture of heavy bass that permeates every other shadowy doorway. There's a saying here, in Loveshore, the day is for falling in love and the night is for breaking up. Sydney's closes behind me, the head baker giving me a nod. Once he leaves, I stand up and head to the back of the building. I unlock the metal employees-only door and head inside. Oh boy, is this the... I mean... Hang on, let me just look around really quick and make sure there's nothing that's very obvious what it is. Oh wait, there's a sign right at the back that says, it says hollow, I think there's a boob over here, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's a boob right here. It's a little like, it's artistic, right? It's artistic, I think. I mean, it's obvious what it is, but there's nothing that's straight like this is, Give me a sec. I feel like I don't know if I need to blur this word or not. It's okay. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me show you what it looks like. Do you think I need to blur that word? It's backwards. It says snorp. That's what it says. It says snorp, right? Yeah, he works in the store. I feel like this is probably okay. I hope this is probably okay. Yeah, you could kind of see the toy outlines. But they could just be artistic. They're just art, guys. They're just art. I think this is fine. I hope I don't get banned for this. I think it's okay. Before my eyes, just like the rest of the city, Sydney's bakery shifts, becoming the neon hot for your viewing. An adult visual shop, one of the few places that's willing to hire an S-human with a record. If only because of the 12-hour night shift wouldn't wear me out. And that I would probably survive a robbery with minimal damage to me or the storefront. The XXX is the alcohol sections? Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what it is. Speedrun to get banned? I hope not. How are you doing, Tebiru? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this game. I hope I don't. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Probably. It might be okay. I made quick work of changing into my work uniform, consisting of a white tee bearing the slogan, "For your viewing," in ugly block letters. Wait, am I on display in the store? Am I for sale? I consider myself an eyesore, but who can argue with the branding? I head to the counter, start up the register, and activate the holograms that litter this space. I pluck my emergency lighter from below the counter and pull out another smoke. I don't bother looking up when the bell chimes. What is this shirt? Twitch has a section for this game. It should be okay, right? That's what I think too, right? It does. It says like no words, I'll be fine. Am I? I mean, this word is a little. Wait, you can see my cursor. Maybe I should change that. Hang on. Let me turn off my cursor. Anyway, yeah, I don't. It says snorp. That's what it says. It says snorp. A low snorp. That's what it says. Wait, what is this? Rent a hologram? What is this? Blockbuster? I guess it's just like Blockbuster. Yeah, the questionable section. For your viewing in the business of hollow. Excuse me. Wait, what is this word? Hollow. The real thing is a few blocks down. I did not see that word. You'd think you'd get into vaping instead, considering how fast you burn through those. I know that voice. I pull out my smoke and snap my head up to catch the grin of Conrad's face. Despite his optimistic demeanor, he seems tired. His knuckles are bandaged up pretty badly. A sight for sore eyes. Long time no see, Sam. No fault of mine. I was in prison. What's your excuse? I've been pulling overtime. You're looking at the new delivery boy. Inanna has you running errands now. Impressive, considering I'm made of squishy flesh. Yes, sometimes just humans can do a job of breaking skulls. And your fists look worse for it. Lay off it. As good as it is to see you, I doubt you're looking for what we're selling. Why are you here? A friendly expression leaves Conrad's face, his features twisting into a serious tone that's unfamiliar to me. You know Inanna's looking for you, right? How could I not? You're the third person to mention her to me today. She's done waiting, Sam. I'm here for work. I'm delivering a message. Is that a threat? Let's call it a gentle suggestion. Inanna wants to see you tomorrow. This is the most interesting man in the world? I think so. Honestly, I think on the routes, most of your pairings are the same sex, except for, I guess, Vive, our best friend. But she's pretty hot, so I mean, I'm fine with that. I think Inanna is also a hot demon lady. I think. We'll see. If you ask for Dos XC7. Oh, I get it. Okay. I guess I won't put up a fight then, right? Alright, you've made your point. I'll go see her. Good, I was getting worried. You don't want her actually hunting for you, you know? And I don't want to have to deliver her next message. Let's put it this way. I would have loved to have seen the attempt. Conrad's steady tone hasn't let up. He's serious. I'll be there. Tomorrow. I'll see you then. With that, the spell is broken and Conrad shoots me a winning smile. It's good to have you around, Sam. We might be working together again real soon. Don't tempt me with a bad time, okay? Conrad laughs as he takes his exit. Third time's a charm, I suppose. My shoulders sag under the weight of a Conrad's thinly veiled warning. If I thought before that S-humans have no future, then goddesses like Inanna guarantee it. Loveshore is controlled by a handful of gangs and organizations, the criminal underworld that holds an afterlife's worth of gods, cosmic entities, and their cronies. I was one of them. Because it's gods who control the city and the fate of us living in it. Inanna is no different after plucking me off the street all those years ago. She's got big plans she never reveals, but that always seems to end with the synthetic skin of my knuckles splitting open to reveal mechanical components inside. With violence. I could tell I'm spiraling again. I need to settle. I'm only taking a meeting with her. If I play my cards right, who knows? I might somehow actually get out for real. Like I said, what use could she possibly have for me anyway? The demon lady hitting on a good friend is kind of weird. But we got history, no? I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. What was that? I hear a loud crash in the back way I came in near the storage. What the? Carefully, I move away from the front desk, locking the entrance. I creep over to the storage room until I reach the metal door leading to the back shelves. I feel like I should match him. Okay, here. It's ajar, having been pushed open from the impact of whatever the was happening. Inhaling deeply, I push my way inside the back room. Who are you? He's passed out the hologram sec. Oh wait, he got shot. Hang on, he got shot, guys. He's got a little bullet hole in him. The displayed chips are all over the place, having been thrown around when the shelves gave way. The back door is wide open, the rain slowly spilling into the room, and there, in the middle of all this disarray, is a man on the floor bleeding. Holy I think there's a dead guy here. Yeah, he does look a little dead, you know? You have a mouth to save him? Yeah, we gotta save Daddy, right? Okay, holy this is... I didn't kill him. I don't even recognize him. The cops aren't gonna believe that if they find him. I can't go back to prison. If I go back, who knows when I'll get to open my eyes again. My panic abates for a moment when I notice that he's still breathing. There's a slight rise and fall of his chest that matches my own erratic rhythm. I run up to him and sure enough, he's alive. I check his pulse and although it's faint, it thrums in his veins like the silent hum of machines. Okay. There's a near dead guy in the shop. I can't call the cops. I'd just be myself. There's so many bleeps. I reach out and give the man a shake. Help. How? Hey, sir, hello. Wake the man. How am I supposed to help you? Hey. Oh my, there's so many. Just put the blood back in the hole. Oh my god. I keep shaking him, but his head lolls to the side, completely out of it. I need to lock up the shop and get out of here. Despite this massive city, it's a nosy one. He's already made a lot of commotion and the back door is wide open. I glance at the open door. It's raining harder now. I could drag him home. That seems like a sure way to get into trouble. I have to get help. Who will you call? Call Farah Scumbag? He doesn't even get a name. His name is just Scumbag. Vivian and Conrad. Okay. Well, he is bleeding. We know Conrad is close by because he was just here, right? But Conrad could have been the person that shot this guy for all we know. Farah, she's back at my house. Like, I haven't even talked to her in weeks. Vivian, did she say she was doing something? I could call Scumbag. I feel like I'm choosing a route here. Should I just call my best friend, right? They wouldn't get me in trouble, right? You don't think Conrad would have shot this guy randomly in your shop? That's true. So maybe I should call him because he's the closest? It's probably the best chance of saving this guy, right? All right, let's call Conrad. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So, okay. So this is choosing your route. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to be with the hot mama. Or do we go toxic ex-boyfriend? No, I feel like we should go hot mama, right? I don't really want to do Conrad's route. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably my least favorite. Looks-wise, at least. I'm going Viv. I'm going Viv. I'm dating the mom, okay? I've been in situations like this before, usually at the end of an order from Inanna. Viv would be the best person to handle the situation. She knows how to handle me. My jaw clenches as I wait for her to pick up. Hello? Viv, hey, look, I know we just caught up, but I'm gonna need you to swing by work. It's urgent. Are you okay? Did something happen? Yeah, I'm fine. It's not me. You actually sound pretty distraught yourself. You okay? You're at FYV, right? I'll be there in 10. Great, thanks. I'll owe you. Bring your usual kit, by the way. The one you used to keep in the trunk. Oh? Surprised to hear it's that kind of night. Be there soon, Dollface. The line goes dead. Something was off. Outside of the possibly barely alive body in front of me, killing the mood, Viv's tone felt unusual. She's never been one to turn down a chance for a favor, but she seemed particularly eager. I wonder if she's doing okay. She checked on me earlier, but I was so focused on myself, I barely asked how she's been holding up since I've been gone. I'll make sure to ask her when I see her. Fascinated about what kind of life experiences someone who writes this has had to... Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be kind of grungy, so we'll see. True to her word, Viv arrives in 10 minutes. I hear her car roll to a stop just outside the shop. Sam? Over here! Viv passes the counter, heads towards me in the back. Before she could step through the doorway, I block her entrance and look her dead in the eyes. Dead in the eyes? Hang on. I got some dead eyes. We go with these ones. I need to be clear. This wasn't me. It wasn't you? Sam, what's behind this door? I mean it. It's not my MO. He stumbled in here like this. Viv gives me a skeptical look before gently pushing past me. I watch her open the door and gasp. Sam, that's a dead guy. Not dead, severely wounded and still kicking. Thus, odds are in our favor. He needs to get to a hospital. Great, I thought the same. Give us a ride? How did I expect anything else? Help me lift him. Without another word, Viv bends low and circles her hand around the stranger's shoulders. I scramble to follow her lead and grab his feet. The two of us carry the injured man to her car. The back seat is already encased in plastic, part of Viv's usual kit. Oh wow, she really was prepared. The ride to the hospital is a quiet one. Viv knows the roads like the back of her hand, and soon we're parked by the ER entrance. There's a nurse waiting for us, and she makes quick work grabbing the stranger from the back seat and bringing him in. The rain has stopped. We sit there near the hospital in Viv's car for what seems like hours. I could tell she wants to tell me something, but she's fighting it. Sam, I know you said you're out for good. What's the matter, Viv? It's my brother. He's been... Well, you know, he's like you, right? A criminal? No, S-human. I was just teasing. I know about Andrew. Right, yes, sorry. I'm just a bit fried at the moment. Andrew and I meet once a week for dinner to check in on each other. He didn't show up this evening. I was wondering what made you so nervous. Your brother's a big boy. Maybe he just forgot? I know that. I just think it's been hard on him lately, being an S-human, not physically aging. He's been struggling with it. I know that you've dealt with something similar. You used to tell me about it. Maybe you could talk to him? Tell him about how you overcame it? Oh, she's my best friend. I should try to comfort her, right? I mean, I could definitely talk to him, see how he's doing. It's not that often I chat with other us-humans, but we do understand each other. We all suffer in similar ways. I'm sure Andrew just needs a shoulder to lean on. Thanks, Sam. I know it's a weird request, but I appreciate it. Tomorrow, can you come with me? I want to check up on him. Surprised to be asked to do a wellness check considering what we usually do. Hey, maybe this is turning a new leaf. Us? Changing? That. Viv laughs as she starts the engine, putting the car into drive. Oh, we just left the guy there. Okay. We pull out into the city and Viv takes the scenic route back to my place. Along the way, she lets the radio play a soft melody I barely recognize, but still find myself humming it along with her. Feels like old times before all the went bad. Back when it was just us in this car, trying desperately to not get swallowed by the endless night around us. I miss this. Gimme, it's like I gotta sniffle, guys. I gotta sniffle. These allergies are killing me. Okay, sorry. Actually, give me one more second. I gotta go grab my caffeine. I will be right back. before it explodes in the freezer. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, hopefully that didn't take too long. Ah! I needed to counteract this Benadryl, man. Okay. Wow, okay. Vive drops me off at my place with a promise to come collect me to visit Andrew tomorrow. I've never met her brother, but the look in her eyes, I have to do this for her. I head inside and fall asleep, imagining a large and expansive sea, completely dark from the reflection of the night sky. I'm drifting on it, numb. My limbs are too heavy to move at all, so all I do is float. There are no sounds except the quiet whirs of the machines in my body. Light spills into my apartment, shining directly on my face and warming the skin there. Makes it almost feel human. My back aches, but I can't find it in myself to move. My body feels like a dead weight. I eventually crack my eyes open and it takes a second for the light to filter through and for my gaze to focus. There's a soft buzzing coming from my phone. Great. Love Shore seems like a powder cake. Something is brewing. With a grunt, I roll out of bed and stretch my joints. I don't feel like drinking coffee. I barely feel like getting dressed. I know what I have to do. Might as well get it over with. If Inanna waits any longer, I'll just be dooming myself. First Inanna, then Vive. Alright, time to meet Hot Demon Mama. Navigating Love Shore grows easier the longer you've lived here. I take the twists and turns of the alleys, leaving the main glamour of the roads for a more secluded and quiet journey. The sun is high in the sky and it reflects the glistening glass from the skyscrapers. Inanna's base slowly comes into view. It's a fancy restaurant filled with royal reds and yellows and tablecloths that make you say, how exquisite. It doubles as a nightclub, though both operations seem to cater to the same group of people. As I get closer, commotion from the street behind me snaps me out of my thoughts. I turn around. Oh, this guy looks like a zombie. Hello. Standing in the middle of the street, eyes locked on me, is a man. Cars screech past him. Panicked yells. None bother him. None faze him. His eyes remain firmly on mine. There's a glow to them, a glow I recognize from my own eyes when I glance in a mirror. He's scanning me. Guys, it's time. You know what time it is? Time to kill this man. Suddenly, as time slows around us, his mouth opens and he whispers, "Help me." Never mind. Okay, maybe I should have helped him, not tried to kill him. Oops. I try to call back, but before any sound can escape my lips, a car comes barreling down the road, ramming into him. Reflective blood shoots all around as the body crumbles at the front of the machine. Sound of cracking metal burns itself into my mind. Immediately, a crowd begins to gather. I can't find it in myself to move forward as concerned onlookers swarm, snapping photographs. Silently, I continue my way into Inanna's place, trying to erase the horrific scene from my mind. When I turn the corner, Inanna's side door is unlocked. No guard, no Aziz. I make my way inside and head up. Inanna's place is just like how I remember it, covered in red drapings, gold detailing, precious artifacts are casually littered around. There are small collections of coins from around the world stacked on small tables. At the edge of her office by the doorway stands Conrad. He's surprised to see me, probably didn't think I'd follow through with visiting Inanna, yet here I am. He smiles at me, but not a happy expression. "Welcome back, delivery boy." I scowl, but I don't say anything, pushing past him to the center of the room. It takes me a moment, but my eyes finally land on her, lounging. "Here's our hot demon, Mama. What do you guys think? Hearts? Hearts?" Hello, Samael. Inanna sprawled out, room hazy from the smoke of her hookah. She's watching me with a wolfish grin on her face, nasty with its jagged edges. I don't miss this expression. "Sam, you look well. You wanted to see me?" Inanna looks casual, as if I were a fly buzzing around her against her will, as if she hasn't summoned me herself from multiple thinly veiled threats. Oh, Sam. Inanna sands, and all the hairs on the back of my neck stand with her. Her presence hasn't diminished since I've been away. I can feel her power with every twitch of muscle, the looming threat of violence and impossible force. Was I always so scared of her, or has time away showed me more of what she truly is? I found it hurtful when you didn't come find me. I thought for sure it was merely a rebellious phase, but no, not a phase, but a childish grasp at what? Freedom? I haven't had a good laugh in a while. Enough pillow talk, I have a job for you. Something I trust you have a lot of experience in. Won't you help out a dear old friend? I feel like I don't have the right to refuse. You always have your free will, Sam? That's what makes humans so special. Though you're not much of one, are you? What do you need? Inanna begins to stroll around her office, eyeing me calmly as she starts to circle, a vulture waiting for my body to collapse to finally feast. You can't tell it's coming, right? War. You've always been a smart boy. Lately, a certain wicked beast has attempted to make its way into my territory. It seems beneath you to start a war over. Inanna snaps at me, stopping me dead in my tracks. Don't you interrupt me, you insolent. But you're right. Nothing as trivial as space has ever pushed conflict like this, except there's a third party in the mix. Code Leak that has been working with an estranged individual to bring something to life. The doctor is currently gone missing. A doctor? I'm surprised to hear a doctor is at the center of Inanna's wrath and Code Leak's victory. What could a human have that the gods are desperately seeking? She's developing something wonderful and vile all at once. You see, Sam, you know what we are. You humans have always had that ability. But our stations are what allow society to function. Without us, without this power imbalance, this city would crumble. So, if something tips this power scale, if someone were to find a way to make new gods, well, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? I think that's a wonderful reason to go to war. What better way to worship the prospect of new divinity than immense bloodshed? You're on the hunt for what this doctor is developing? Inanna is stationed behind me at this point, her breath against my neck, laughs softly. Exactly. See how you're perfect for this? From one old job to a new one. I didn't think you wanted much to do with me, considering what you let happen last time. Oh, I'm off it, Sam. I feel some time away has done you good. Reminded you what headspace you need to be in. Reminded you what headspace you needed to be in to stay by my side. Inanna leans down, smiling. Her breath is against my face. It's hot, like it could burn my skin. Melted away to reveal something vile underneath. The truth. I'm just a messenger. Say nothing. I can't do this anymore. Well, I mean, okay. We don't really care about Inanna, right? I don't really care about her. What has she done for me? Huh? She's probably done nothing. I care more about Viva at this point, right? I can't do this. Not after everything that's happened. I can't go back to this. I can't. Samael. Inanna's voice drops, her tone shifting the lighting in the room. There's an unusual energy to her, one I recognize well, but has never been directed at me before. You know better than a dog, you know. Trained to bark and trained to bite, why retaliate at the hand that owns you? She crowds against me, her hand comes up to rub against my cheek softly, dipping low beneath the collar of my jacket. Don't you adore me, Sam? Isn't that your purpose? Despite how close we are, despite the danger I feel, I try to keep her gaze, but the moment her eyes meet mine, something deep inside me shrinks in terror. Without realizing it, I've looked away. You don't have much of a barker bite left in you, do you? You become useless. Am I dead? Did I kill myself? Inanna's hand is no longer gentle, reaching below my collar to effortlessly snag my neck, hoisting me up into the air. I try to stop her, but her grip is impossibly strong. I dangle. You're a fool, Sam. I wasted my time and love on you. For what? Nothing. How pitiful for us both. I could feel the light fade from my peripheral, and soon the world is encased in darkness as I struggle to breathe. My nails crush against the circuitry there, shooting sparks around my body that cause me to twitch. The world goes numb. The lights and sounds fade. I can't feel my body. It's just like my dreams. I'm getting swallowed into a large, empty blackness. And scarily enough, it feels like home. I died! No way! Wait, you could die in this game? Well, that was fast. Y'all, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, well, I guess we have to do that again. I guess we'll speed through. I guess the lesson is don't piss off the god. All right. I'm gonna click through. Don't mind me. I don't know how quickly I can get through this, to be honest. Is there like a... Oh, there's like a skip button. Okay. We're zooming. We're zooming. I can't believe I died. I didn't think you could die in this game, but apparently I was wrong. Oh boy. Like I said, this... What's this? Okay. I have to sneeze again while we're going through this. I go cyber dating? We died. So I'm trying to get back up to the route, but this time don't piss off Demon Goddess Lady. That's what we do. What did I say last time? Did I say this? I think I said that. I think I said this. Maybe I should like save at some point too. Okay, let me redo this part though. I'm gonna redo this, but with the robot. Okay. Oh wait, that didn't work. Oops. Never mind. Yeah, we're at the questionable shop right now. Don't mind us. Yeah, how's your day going today, Dumai? Like I said, this. We're just gonna get back where we were. I guess you're getting a flash of everything that you missed right now. Pretty good since you also have Monday off. Yeah, I also took it off. We called Viv. Come on, I just want to succeed with my mama, okay? It's just gonna take a second. Just gonna take a second. We comforted her because we love our dear Viv. She's kind to us. What is this? Oh, wait, there are messages here? Oh. I didn't know about this. Maya? Wait, who's Maya? Joe has prison. Do you have gossip? I need to know. Feed me. What? Conrad, guess who got promoted? Okay. Don't be alarmed, but I'm coming over this AM. See you in a bit. Can't believe you don't drink black coffee, girl. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting to know. Work is work, but life is life. Yeah, life, we definitely have that. We definitely didn't die a couple minutes ago. Oh, so I should probably check my phone every time that goes off. Oh, there's new messages. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna swing by Inanna's later. I have a feeling you'll be there. Okay, so we know Viv is on the way then. Inanna, remember. Okay. Maya, welcome back. Come for a drink sometime. Okay, Maya seems kind. Joe, heard some things you might want to hear. City is starting to feel a lot scarier. Okay. Alright, Mr. Zombie. Okay. Alright. Alright, this time we don't make her angry. Can I just get to the choice? Give me the choice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Don't make her angry this time. We're still using old phones in a futuristic cyberpunk world. Isn't that usually how it is? All right. Should I just say nothing? How do I not die? That's what I want to know. I just call myself a messenger. Maybe I should say nothing. What did that do? What did that do? Did you get another message? Oh no, I think I got a stat update. Okay. Inanna watches me closely. She's studying my expression, and I try to school it as much as possible. Let me do a quick save, too. Unlike you to be so quiet, I won't take it personally. Men are often speechless before me. What you need to do is quite simple. Inanna leans closer, grinning wolfishly. I can feel how close her lips are to mine. She whispers, "Find that little key for me, and kill whoever stands in the way. Then my fucking message will be received loud and clear." I forgot to bleep it. Whoops. If you need guidance, the first step would require you to learn about this key. How do you know that this key exists at all? We gods talk, even brag to one another. I know what I know. What if it's fake? You seem awfully reluctant. You're always pretty well informed. Inanna strolls back to her cushions, falling comfortably on her lounging sofa, lazily smiling at me. Now complete this request in 3 days, or else, I don't know, I'll kill you and your family or something that's reasonable. Why the time limit? Time is always limited. I need to strike first, Sammy. You better get going. War is coming. Best be on the side of the victors, right? Right. You thought she was a man? Oh, no, she's a mom. She's a mommy with a very deep, very, very, very deep V-cut. And muscles. Actually, I think she's a god, technically. A goddess. Yeah. Inanna laughs at that, waving me off as I make my escape. Conrad doesn't look at me on the way out, but his fists are clenched. I know he wants to say something, but in Inanna's game, we all have our roles to play. Even I. I exit back into the alley behind Inanna's. The air is cool, but instead of feeling refreshed, I hear the sound of a car screeching, metal bending, and a whisper of "Help me." Who was that stranger? He was looking at me like he knew me, his eyes flickering brightly even in the sun. Hey, Sam! For what feels like the millionth time today, my attention is snapped away from my thoughts. At the end of the alley sits Viv in her car. This time, she's positioned in the passenger seat. Figured it's been a while since you took her for a spin. Let's go! Hell yeah, I want to try. Didn't know you were feeling gracious today. What can I say? I love showing you a good time. Anything for you, babe. Without further ado, I hop into the driver's seat. Viv watches, and a slow smile creeps up on her lips. Ready to head out? Always. Glad to hear it. Let's go. I pull out of the alleyway and make my way onto the busy streets of Love Shore. Love Shore feels surreal when you're driving through it. The buildings blend and begin to represent the spinal column of a massive creature that harbors the city. The people walking by barely pay you any mind. You're nothing significant, but at the same time, the world centers around you, giving way as you move along the lanes. I haven't felt this way in a long time. The wind blowing against my face, the cold touching my skin. It's nice. Nice, right? Viv has a way of reading my mind. Not the zoom in. You got that look in your eyes, the one you get when you're feeling good. You know how I get when I'm feeling good? You can make it dirty if you want, but you always get this look in your eyes when a job's well done or when you beat a personal best. It's a good look for you. If it wasn't so tied to the likelihood of violence. It's good to have you back. You just want me for my body. Don't forget your mind, too. What are friends for? Viv laughs before her eyes catch something in the distance. Turn here. His apartments are on the corner. I follow Viv's directions and let them guide me to an unusually quiet part of town. Perfect. Park here. This seems like the place you go to get murdered, man. It's desolate here. The apartment buildings are scarce, but stand tall. A lot of this district used to be high capital businesses, but they all fell during the crisis. Now the husk of their shells hold the citizens they destroyed. Hold up. Oh, I got more strength. I'm weak sauce. I got no muscles, would Conrad say. Get out while you can. Oh, okay. Aziz, saw you. Glad she let you live. Yeah, it took the second round for me to live through that, not gonna lie. Alright. Viv activates something in her car keys that dim the glow of the vehicle and shuts off with a harsh cut. Andrew's apartment is just a block up. There's no parking in front of it, which is a pain in the... Why does he live here? I thought he'd be near you, considering the garage. She shakes her head. He was never interested in working with me. He was doing his own thing. What does he do then? What did I get? Intelligence? What is this? What does he do then? Right now he works as an engineer, or a techie. Basically, he fixes S-human parts. You guys are so much alike. S-humans, cars? Next you'll tell me you have a cousin who builds rockets. You're surprised how in demand they are. So, a techie S-human who hates his predicament. Surely he's had a lot of clients to talk to. It's different. Talking to a client doesn't feel anything like talking to a friend. You know that better than anyone. Strangers are just... they're different. I think back to the man in the street, his dead eyes staring into me. Actually, Viv, something really weird happened earlier. It's over here. So involved in our conversation, I haven't realized we've reached the doorway of a small apartment, hidden by the shadow of an alley. Viv steps forward, giving the door a quick and curt knock. Silence. She tries again. Andrew, you home? It's Vivienne. Nothing. Viv turns to me. Do the thing. What? For real? Treat it like work. I need to get inside. I think he's in trouble. Do I break in or hack the locking mechanism? I remember I've got weak noodle arms, so I feel like I should hack it. I think my brain was a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. 7 intelligence. All right, I'm smart. I got a brain. Fine, I get it. You have my heart. Yeah. I gently push Viv aside and open the locking mechanism on Andrew's door. It's an older model, built to survive the worst of weathers and a bit of a beast to break into. For most people. With a grunt, I dig into my pockets and pull out a connector port. The lock is straightforward, and it only takes me about 10 minutes to finally break it. The door unlocks immediately, but something unusual happens with the lock. I manage to pull my port connector in time before a small spark shoots out of the sockets. Dangerous, but only for an S-human. That's... Andrew? Viv already has her back to me as she works her way into the apartment. Andrew's apartment is empty of any signs of life. There's dust gathering in the open spaces, clusters of old clothes that haven't been washed, no dishes in the sink, but scattered M1M cases, the supplement food S-humans can drink, all around the kitchen and bathroom. There's a bunch of discarded tech too, pieces of organs and limbs, too old to be worth anything anymore. This place is a mess. It's got a lot going on, okay? Your apartment isn't much better. Look, it's an organized mess for me. Don't get so defensive. He's not a kid. He's my age. I know. Help me look around? Sure, but be careful. Don't touch anything without telling me. I need to sneeze. Ah! Okay, sorry. This clearly bugged the place. Viv heads towards the front again to look around the bathroom and kitchen. The place is small enough to run through in a couple of steps, but she's being thorough. She knows this is what I'm good at. I start looking through his desk. The walls, the shelves. I found a handful of Life S pamphlets, old school. Cute caricatures of kids laughing happily in front of them. They had no way of knowing that would be it for them. Each pamphlet has a few red markings drawn on it, over the same pictures of the smiling kids inside the Life S building. There's an unusual blueprint too, detailed notes, but it's written in gibberish. I try to run the cipher through my system, but there's no immediate results. If I run it through all my computing databases, it would take a few hours. I send it off to my home terminal to look at it more closely later. The pamphlets are weird though, and bundled so closely together. I take a small group of them and stuff them in my pocket. I'll show these to Viv later and get her to take them. Lastly, I check his terminal. It doesn't even turn on. Dead. Plug it in, but the system is so old it's going to take a while to charge up. There's nothing here but M1M packets. I think he hasn't been home in a while. Looks like it. I'd say this place has been empty for about a week. Viv begins to make her way towards the door, clearly disheartened about what she's seeing. I need to find a way to contact him.
We'll keep looking. I begin to follow her when a sharp buzzing noise clicks into my ears. The terminal behind us begins to flicker. Bright backlight, a harsh contrast to the darkened room. What? Viv rushes to it, nearly falling over the tech parts as she lands on her knees in front of the terminal. Sam, come here. No system is booted. It's as if it's on the factory white page, blinking aimlessly. After a moment, a typing cursor appears, and soon the terminal begins to display text. Vivian, is that you? It's talking to me. Could it be Andrew? I doubt it. Vivian, it continues to type. Where are you? It's so dark here, Vivian. I need you. Help me. Sam, I need you to jack in immediately. This is obviously a trap. Does Andrew call you Vivian? No, this is him. I can feel it. Can't you trace this? Shit. I'm gonna quick save in case I die again. So much shit taking the blast. Shit talking it. Very true. You're not wrong. Alright, do we trace the signal, don't connect, or end the connection? Okay, this is her route, so... I feel like I have to help her, right? Otherwise she'll get pissed at me? And I have to blow my nose again. Dang, allergies got me down! Okay, anyway. Trace the signal, don't connect, and the connection. I feel like I might die if I try to chase the signal. Well, you know, I did a quick save. F it, Viv, this needs traced. I'll trace it. Wait, what happened here? I don't know. Okay. Wait, messages. Oh, there are messages. Okay, hang on. No, there aren't any messages. No? Never mind. I don't know. Yeah, I think it might be from the wildfires in Canada, because we're getting blasted by those right now. So that's what I'm thinking it is, because yeah, I'm dying. Okay, move back a bit. For the second time today, I take out my connector port and plug into Andrew's tech. There's a lot of white noise, aimless chatter from an endlessly looping system. It nearly steers me clear, but I've seen these types of bugging interfaces that rely on pushing intruders out. I endure, hunting for a signal to trace. Who's talking? From where? Who's connected to the line? Suddenly, a thread clears in the space. I go to pull it, unravel what's happening, when, before my eyes, the thread switches to its interface, and like a snake, it sinks into my mind. I try to pull out, but the system wraps around me. Distantly, I can hear Viv calling my name. Without another thought, I quickly activate my defense protocol, slamming the makeshift self-eject switch on my connector port. Something reaches for me as it disconnects, ending the trace. I immediately rip out the port. The screen has gone completely blank, but I can't focus on it. Something tried to attack me there, and something undoubtedly lingers in my system. I'm being watched. I feel it. Ignoring Viv, my eyes shoot towards the only window available in the apartment. Slightly ajar door we entered in. There. For a moment, I see a figure staring at me, hanging off the roof and blinking its flickering bright eyes. Sam! Viv calls my name and I blink, shattering the hold on my breath. The figure is gone. We're alone in her brother's apartment. The screen is dark. What happened? Why did you pull out? Did you trace it? I swallow the saliva pulling in my mouth. No, I didn't trace it. There's a virus in there. It would have fried me. Are you okay? I open my systems on the Life S app. Nothing reads abnormal. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, fine. Just startled, that's all. Do you think this happened to Andrew? No. We'd have found his body. But it's scary to think that something that terrifying is just sitting lazily at the top of some looping code. Do you want to go to the hospital? Get checked out more formally? No, wait. I think of the man, glowing eyes, and the car. Maybe this is all connected. We should go, but not for me. There's a body I want to check out. Viv pulls a face, grimacing, but the curiosity is there in her eyes. Okay, it's enough for one day anyway. Let's get out of here. I couldn't agree more. Following her out of the apartment, I don't look back. The back of my neck feels hot. Viv takes the driver's seat this time. The way her fists clench against the wheel has me sinking deeper into my seat. If this hunt doesn't kill me, Viv might, intentionally or not. Oh, I had to sneeze so bad. Yeah, this wildfire is killing me. God, I really think maybe I'll go buy an air purifier after this, honestly. I'm like, I'm dying over here. I'm dying. I wonder if I have any Mucinex. I'll probably go check in a little bit. Okay. The hospital sits right on the outskirts of Love Shore, where it's the most quiet. Despite its impressive appearance, I've always worked hard to avoid this place. As an S-human, quality of life and active medical care just don't coincide with a decaying body and no new parts in stock. If you need healing, you go to a mechanic. Or Vive. Hospitals make me nervous. I can never truly feel safe in one. I think it's because, much like landfills and cemeteries, it's a place where people go to die. Whether they know it then or not. Despite the level, the hospital is busy. They're wounded in the waiting area when we check in, some meandering through the halls. The nurse at the front desk looks tired, as if she's been here all night. She barely looks up at me, typing away at the computer until she coughs to notify me that she's listening. Need to head below. The nurse takes one look at me before gesturing behind her. I nod. Viv follows me as I head to a small elevator hidden at the end of the hall. What's this about? If you want to see a body, you need to know the right folks. Since this happened publicly, they would have been carted right here. Eshu will know. The elevator door opens with a ding, and just as expected, Eshu stands before us. Oh, who's this guy? Young and short in stature, but as cunning as the rest, Eshu walks these halls, casually ignoring Zervin upstairs. While he catches my eye, he smiles. Hello, Sammy. Been a while. What can I do for you? It's a child. That's a child. Eshu, I need to see a body. S-human. Recently bought in from a lethal car crash. Vive looks back and forth, confused by our casual interaction. Somehow that brings a smile on Eshu's face. A favor for a favor. Great. What the do you want? Don't be childish. Do you talk to Inanna with that mouth? Only if she's in the mood? Sam. Thanks, Vivienne. Teasing aside, I will be happy to show you the body. Just promise me one thing. All right. When you find what you're looking for, notify me. Just say my name and I'll appear. That's all. What's the point of that? That's for me to know, but trust, you'll be thankful. Ominous. Damn straight deal. Eshu claps his hand in excitement and turns back to the elevator. Wonderful, let's go. Follow Eshu down to the morgue. He takes us into a few back rooms before we reach the one with a small table. A blanket covers the body resting on it. He gives us a warning of 10 minutes before exiting the room. The door closes behind him without him touching it. Before I could say anything on the matter, Viv rips off the sheet. Wrecked. That's the first thought that crosses my mind. Wrecked and mangled, a corpse of something once eternal. The car seriously did its damage, nearly severing the torso. Despite its gore and distress, what really holds my attention is its head. Its eyes, hollowed and dark, his head exposed, the edges of the brain case look still hot to the touch. Damage like that doesn't come externally. It exploded from the inside. His head. Yes, something fried it bad. What does something like this? It's melted. A virus. My mind travels back to the terminal in Andrew's apartment. The shock I felt running up my spine. A really bad virus. I've never seen something like this. Vive grimaces and without another word, covers the body and leaves. I thank Eshu and follow close behind her. Outside, Vive brusquely turns to face me. Eshu, he's like Inanna, right? Vive's always had a great sense of the surreal, even if she doesn't know what truly lurks just below the surface. For some reason, it makes me smile. Yeah, just like Inanna. Is he going to help? Maybe, or he'll just stir the pot. What's important is the body, the melted head. Something is happening to us humans. And it could be happening to Andrew. I don't know, Vive. We have to find him. We will. Vive shoots me an uncertain smile. I wish I could take her stress away, her fear. She's never been so tightly wound, and we've been through so much together. First, rest. We're useless if we burn out. You're right. I know you are. Let me give you a ride home. It's the least I could do. I don't have the heart to deny her. She drops me off and gives me a gentle smile before driving off. My bed looks unappealing, but when I finally get comfy, another dream swallows my mind. I'm standing in a dark room, and I'm a kid again. There's a mirror in front of me. The mirror reflects my body now. At first, it mimics me like a reflection. I turn left, and so does it. I turn right, and so does it. When I look up, it looks down. My body freezes in terror as the reflection begins pulling itself free from the mirror, reaching out to me. Before its fingers touch my skin, I snap awake. The morning feels hollow. Despite the sun on my face, the warmth I feel, a coldness has settled so deep into my body that if I were to exhale, I'd swear I could see my breath. My eyes are closed. It's a trick of the mind. I know it is. I used to have these thoughts back when I was immobilized in a cell, a cold nothing. Takes me longer than I want to admit to shake out the feeling and snap my eyes open, pushing myself into a sitting position. Ah! My ears! Someone screams. Something metal clatters to the floor. I whip my head around to see Vive. She looks scared. There's a chair cast aside on the ground from her having stood up abruptly. Sam! Vive takes a moment to gather herself. Are you all right? Am I all right? Are you? Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you. I let myself in. He's naked again, but not the nipples. Cover him up, cover him up. Oh boy, you're still asleep and I didn't want to wake you. It's strange, I forgot how different you look when you're asleep. Like what you see? Oh my. Hello, Chrono. I'm gonna start driving, but you want to say hi? No worries. Hello, nice to see you. We are dealing with stuff and allergies. You know what? I'm going to take this moment while we have this choice to go run and grab some like Mucinex or something to see if that helps me. I will be right back. Boo boo. Oh, wait, how do I turn on? Do I have my, I don't think I have my little sticky note, do I? I don't. Whatever. I'll be right back. There. That works. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully that Mucinex helps, man. I'm like suffering over here. Quietly suffering. All right, like I could throw out a flirt, but it also feels a little awkward to do at the moment. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be flirting with her when she's a little creeped out. Hello, Jala. How are you? Oh, boy. These wildfires, man. These wildfires. This is the second time DC has been hit by these wildfires. I'm losing it. Not much. We're playing a cyberpunk-like visual novel, so trying to win this lady's heart. Currently standing naked with some weed boxers on. That's something. Flirting here would be fun to mess with her, though. I agree, but she did seem really creeped out, so I'm like, well, maybe it'll make things feel less awkward. Maybe you're right. All right, like what you see? What did that do? I don't know what this did, because it didn't, like, change any... Oh, did it give me more courage? Do I have messages? No. At least I'm not dead this time. Good, different? Like what you see? Sure, a beautiful specimen. Oh, I guess it did work, okay. Made in the lab and everything. Designed for perfection. If this is what society is calling perfection, we still have a long way to go. Don't act as if I'm not built to be adored. Alright, you win. This bit is killing me. Great, happy to see... happy to start your morning off right. You hungry? I just woke up. So you want some breakfast? I'm assuming this is a ploy to keep working together. Of course, but also a thank you for yesterday. It was nothing. Viv's expression seemed distant, pulled away to another world. Without much thought, I reached my hand forward to grab hers. Her eyes moved to meet mine. I mean, it's fine. Glad I could help. All right, let's eat. What, Eggy boy? Don't you dare bully your sister. I got my eyes on you, mister. No, you may not come on my desk, though. He's trying right now. He is trying. Oh, I have like a sneeze stuck and I'm losing it, man. Oh boy. All right. Vive waits for me to get dressed. I catch her eye a few times staring at me, but there's something else going on in her mind. Once I'm ready, I shrug on my jacket and the two of us make our way into Love Shore, straight to Sydney's. Our usual table is available, off to the side near the street, but not close enough to have bystanders glancing in our direction. I take the seat and quickly light a smoke. Vive takes our orders like it's second nature. After that, she settles in her own seat, sliding low. I'm actually dying today. Oh my god. Ugh, okay. So what's the game plan? Before I go into anything, Inanna, are you sure you're going to be okay? Inanna gave me some weird orders, something about learning more about... I examined Vive's expression. She seems interested, but confused. This is the first she's hearing about it. Inanna wants me to look into a doctor, causing some unusual conflict between her and Kotlik. Think the missing S-humans have something to do with it? That's a good point. Inanna was pretty firm in me doing this investigation, as was Commander Aziz. Maybe she knew something about the S-human cases lately? Wonder what's going on. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Regardless, Inanna can wait. If the two cases are tied together, that's two birds, one arrow. That's not the way the saying goes. And if you're sure about Inanna, then lend me your help again? After yesterday, I know something is wrong. Andrew wouldn't just leave his apartment in that state. I want to ask Vive if she's sure. That's the thing about us humans. Just like our bodies, the ideas of us are trapped in this state of time. One that only the perceiver holds. Once we barely recognize in herself at all. I want to help her, but something in me feels increasingly uneasy about this whole case. Something is definitely wrong. Andrew is an S-human. If he's missing, there's one place he could be. Horror strikes Viv's face. No, you don't mean... I do. It makes sense. If I don't find him there, that's a blessing, but also a whole lot of unanswered questions. And to be honest, I have a good idea he's not going to be there. How could you be so sure? It's clearly resourceful. No one wants a downgrade. We would have heard something? I'm gonna save. Probably we would have heard something. We would have heard something if he was at the yard. Knowing you two, his body's probably in good shape. Word would have gotten around about that type of merchandise. Sam, that's my brother. But is he that much different than a car, a computer? To you, yes. To Loveshore, maybe. I'm just saying, we would have heard something. I would have heard something. Can't even think about that. Go and act as if you aren't involved in that ecosystem. We used to deliver there. It was a while ago. Sam, please. Both silent as our order arrives, placed delicately between us on the table. Neither of us look away from one another. Eventually, I give. All right, sorry. I'm just looking at all our options, okay? It's my job. I know, and I must sound insane, defending him like this. Sam, he's all the family I have left. I just need to make sure he's okay. I know I have binders on, but outside of you... Oh, blinders on. Whoops. His hand extends, wrapping around mine. It feels more intimate than we've ever been. It makes me uncomfortable. Only because I have to force down the instinct to return the gesture. We've always been close, but this... I get it. I'd do the same. You would? Yeah, for you. Smooth. Oh, off. So we're going to the yard. Yeah, at nightfall. Any S-human news would have filtered through there. We could talk to dealer. All right, makes sense. I reach out and ask around too. Get some more information before tonight. We've packed her coffee, standing up. There's a nervous smile on her lips, but I could tell she's finding optimism to cling to. I'll let you get to it. I've got some orders to fill. Just because you can ignore Nana doesn't mean I can. Fair enough. Call me if you need anything. Will do, doll. See you tonight. Vive leaves, letting me settle alone at our table. I miss her presence immediately. Having been without her for 2 years and suddenly hanging out 3 days in a row, it feels like a return to a bad habit. Makes me wonder how different we are, considering back then our work required us to be a little more aggressive than either of us are now. I know I've changed, but has Vive? This time alone, it'll be good for me to gather any information. Missing S-humans, a doctor, some kind of key. I should reach out. Why would I reach out to Farah? I know nothing about her. Reach out to Maya. Reach out to Talia. I don't know who Talia is. I know Maya has been sending me messages. So I guess I could do that. Here, let me see if anybody else has sent me messages. Yeah, I don't even know who, like, the other person is. I guess I'll do Maya. Maya. She works for Persephone, and she's a fellow S-human. She'd know if something was amiss in her small community. Plus, Persephone is neutral territory. If gossip is flowing, it's flowing through there. Reaching out to Maya now might be worth my while. Hey, can we catch up? Sam, color me surprised. What's so hard to believe? I've been around. Not to see me, you haven't. Need to poke your brain, all right? Meet me? All right. Be there soon. Bring souvenir money. Fine. Good, she's willing to meet. She must know something if she's so willing to chat. I pull out my smoke and stand up, exhaling through my nose. The fog that filters in my peripheral mind reminds me of my waking dream and something else. I'm sure of it from the heat of my neck. Someone is watching me. I turn around, but no one meets my eye. I've got a used tissue collection here. Who wants to start the bidding? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't. Okay. The feeling doesn't leave, even as I make my way through the busy city streets. Sorry, I distracted myself now. Oh, God. Why am I so cringe? I make my way to the famous aquarium of Loveshore. It functions as one of the biggest tourist attractions in this damn place. By day, it's a luxurious place filled with exotic and native fish. Families often line up for the chance to enter, if only for a steep fee. By night, it's been renovated to a new attraction, some sort of casino run by a god named Sakir, a twisted businessman. I thankfully never run into him, but walking into his lair makes me uneasy. Maya's waiting for me patiently at the door. When I approach, she smiles. Silently, she hands me a ticket and the two of us make our way inside. The inside is just as fancy as the outside. Beautiful blue lighting casts unique shadows against the glass of the vast aquarium tanks. I feel uncomfortable here. Exposed. Surprised you reached out to me outside of work hours. Must be serious. Maya works as a bartender at Persephone. Neutral territory. We've talked shop before, but she's right. This is unusual. Yeah, well, I need information and you're the best person to ask. S-human to S-human. Alright, ask away. Know anything about a key? Have you noticed any missing patrons? Heard about a war. Well, we need the key so that Inanna doesn't murder us. But I also mainly called her about the S-humans. You asked about the key. You heard any rumors about a key? A key, like, for a door? No, clearly something more special. A key all the gods want. Maya's eyes widen. Something clicking. You know of it? Not well, just what I overhear. There's been talks of that Kotlik is preparing to go to war with Inanna. And she's been preparing this secret weapon. The key? Yeah, but that's all I know. In fact, there's been other unusual... Wait, Sam. I don't think you're doing it intentionally, but your eyes... My eyes? They're on, Sam. What? I blink, startled by this sudden accusation. As my lids close, I feel heat radiating from my eyes. They're on. I didn't notice they'd turned on. I didn't turn them on. Sorry, I didn't mean it. You sure? I only caught it because of the dim lighting here. It just popped on. I didn't mean to, not intentionally. Something is malfunctioning. That's unusual. You're a relatively recent model, Sam. I never put you in a position like this. It's counterintuitive. Something's up. I'm telling the truth. When Maya stares at me, I could tell she knows I am. She shoots me a sympathetic look. Well, they're still live, Sam. Yeah, I can't stop them. I think I caught a bug. The terminal. I'll get myself checked. That would be wise. It's a little unsafe for me and for you. Fair. Might be best if we part here. Reach out once you're fixed. I don't look up from staring at a point in the tank where a particularly ugly fish maneuvers through a school. I nod. Maya sighs, but she doesn't say much else as she leaves. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure we're infected. Oh. Uh-oh. Accidentally hit the mic. Okay, there we go. I wait until the soft humming in my eyes finally comes to an abrupt end, nearly an hour later. I make my way through the turning streets of Love Shore. The world shifts around me, transitioning from bright and sunny to dark and neon. Despite being used to it, I am uneasy. My body is hot, warmer than usual. My eyes don't feel like my own. I push this nervous feeling down, constantly checking over my shoulder as I make my way to the yard. I know Vive is waiting for me. Vive is lounging just outside the place. She looks tired, as if she spent all afternoon running around too. She's rubbing her shoulders, as if she's cold. As I approach, she looks up at me and smiles. You're here. Said I'd be. Thanks, I didn't want to go in, not without you. It's been a while since I've been here, and I don't think I could handle finding out Andrew's here. It's fine, I'll go by myself. Just wait out here for me. Vive smiles, nodding and pushing herself more tightly against the wall. She seems unusually small, like her jacket is too big for her. She's scared, brain supplies. Who isn't? I enter the yard. Despite the name, the yard is just a small shop on the outskirts of the end of Love Shore, a small stationary hole in the wall where S-humans go in and don't come out. Vive and I used to drop off deliveries back when we were both running errands for Inanna. Now I come in to take something out. Information. The guy at the counter recognizes me. I want to scan him, but the fear of being unable to deactivate my eyes stops me from even trying. We chat and I bring up Andrew. Sorry, I haven't gotten a new delivery in weeks. That's odd. No new deliveries means no S-humans have been passing through these parts. But S-humans are going missing. If not to sell for parts, then what? I take down some information on the traders or raiders he usually works with. Thanks for this. Tell Inanna I'll be ready to pay up soon. Oh, that's why he was so accommodating. I nod and make my way back to Vive, only to find her missing. The car is down the alley, still running. Vive? Metal clinks against the ground and I whip my head to see Vive booking it down the alley. Vive! Oh, why is she running? Chase after her. Vive makes a sharp left, then a right. She's chasing something, but I'm too far to see. I follow her until she reaches an opening. Stumbling out into the street, the abandoned Life S building stands before us. We're near Andrew's place. Viv abruptly stops. I catch up to her. This close, I can hear her breathing heavy, a slight wheeze from running. Viv? Shh. I was startled by her tone, but she slowly points to where her eyes are staring. What? On the side of the Life S building, something moves. Oh, well, that don't look human, do it? What the hell is that? Hello? He is glowing? Are we not concerned about the fact that his eyes are glowing? And he looks like a damn Spider-Man? Oh boy. What is this? Hi, Andrew? Oh, I hope not. To my horror, the shadow on the edge of the building shifts and two glowing eyes are staring down at us. Eyes I recognize. The S-human, unnaturally on all fours, contorts its body, twisting against the side of the wall to get a better look at us. I can hear its spine cracking under the pressure. No pain reaction. What the is that? The S-human, the thing, opens its mouth. Steam releases from its throat, hot enough in the air I see droplets form. Immediately, like a twig snapping in half, its spine rights itself and rapidly. It scales the rest of the building, hiding away at the top. Out of sight. That's normal. Tell me you saw that. I followed it. That was watching us. It was staring at me in the alley. I only noticed because it's eyes, Sam. That's great. That's why would you be so stupid to follow it? What if I wasn't here? I heard it, Sam. I heard it call my name. I'm shocked. That thing, its spine so twisted, I could barely imagine its head is fully seated on the neck. Spoke to Viv? That's even worse. It must be connected to Andrew, to all of this. I don't think this is a connection we want to stumble into unaware. Something is happening right now. Wonder what that was. A prank, a monster, an S-human. A monster? I think he's mad we dissed his home. We did trash talk him, you're not wrong. I think I got courage for that. Okay. That's a monster. It wasn't human. It barely resembled a man, let alone an S-human. We should get out of here. What does this mean? Your guess is as good as mine. Something horrifying is happening in Love Shore, and that thing just proves it. Did that thing take Andrew? Maybe. We should go. Eve sighs, and I feel her adrenaline release with it. There's a looseness in her shoulders that comes from being wound up so tight and finally letting go. It's almost like a gentle breeze could knock her over. You doing okay? I've seen a lot of weird shit, Sam. Working in this city, working with you. This is the first time I feel genuinely in danger. What am I supposed to do with this? Hold on to it. This feeling will keep you alive. Eve looks at me, scanning my face in hopes of seeing humor there. There isn't. We should head back home. Right. Would you be down to stay at my place, at least for tonight? That thing spooked her. Her eyes keep nervously leaving my face to cast a glance around the building behind her. I think about my dreams, the weird shit happening today. I don't want to be alone. I don't want Viv to be alone either. Sure. Got space for one more over there? Viv smiles. I can make space. Oh, we got in the home. We're going to hit a home run. I'm just kidding. I think it would be a little awkward to make a move on her right now. Sam just casually got deleted by a goddess in another timeline. Yeah, we did die a little bit, you know. Viv walks us back to her car. The engine is still running, but it's been left surprisingly untouched. The ride back to her place is silent, but sometimes her fingers leave the gear shift to wrap around mine. She's flirting with me! Viv's garage is well known in Love Shore, the best place to get something stripped down, sold for parts, or remodeled. And if you need a piece of tech, she's bound to find just what you're looking for a good price, that is. This garage is her whole life's work. What she put her everything into. Her late nights for Inanna helped fund this place. Thanks for staying, Sam. I'll set something up. Viv heads off to grab some supplies. I'd never realized she doesn't have a second floor, which means she probably sleeps in the garage somewhere, close to the merchandise. She gathers some blankets. I pull up my database. Despite not getting a solid look at that wall-climbing figure, I should be able to use what I did. recognized to find something in the Love Shore citizen data. There's only about 100 S-humans still running around in this damn city, and if they're not dead, they're in this system. I narrowed down my list to one man. John F. Hicker. Missing since yesterday, immediately reported by his non-S-human wife. Wealthy. Lives in the same fancy neighborhood my family did, outskirts of Love Shore. Well-kept model. Hey, Vive! Vive looks up from her work. She's placing blankets on the hood of her car. She shoots me a sly smile. What? It's cozy this way. Not that. That thing climbing the wall. I think I found him. What did you find? I guess his name? Found out who he is. John F. Hicker. Looked up the name. Some rich stockbroker from the edges. He seems like an unusual suspect. Get this. He's gone missing. Reported yesterday. Just like Andrew. Oh my god, Sam, what if... We should visit his family, see if we can learn anything. Tomorrow. Smart plan. Maybe his wife. If she reported it, she might have some clues for us. If anything, we should probably get some sleep. It's late. Vive smiles, hopping onto the hood of her car. Now covered in blankets, she passes space beside her. I roll my eyes. Really, now? Vive doesn't respond as I hoist myself up to join her. She barely moves, so our bodies are close together. She feels warm, contrasting my temperature. It's nice. Sam, I need to tell you something. Is it another thank you? Because I don't need it, seriously. Not that, Wait. This was fast. What? Why is this set up death flags for me? I'm feeling death flags for some reason. Anyway, I love you. I've loved you for a long time. This is back then when we were just driving around at night, looking to pick fights. I used to watch you so closely just to see if you liked me back, but it's so hard to read, you know? Despite your yelling and outbursts and your bad habits, you're under a lock and key. I hope I don't sound stupid. No, you're fine. Can I... Oh! Y'all see the symbols, right? Y'all see these symbols? I'm letting Vive kiss me, man. Unable to say anything else, pulled into her captivating eyes, I nod. Oh boy, that's a scene. Y'all want to see? I'll say you get some nice booty with this. But I think this is TOS friendly, so... Oh boy. Oh, not gripper right. Oops, this one. Y'all see this booty? I'm not looking, but I'm looking. We're still on this scene, huh? Vive smiles and leans in, her body heavy on top of mine. I can feel the gloss of her lips as they press against me. Oh, this feels monka to read. Vive is forward, pushy and hot against me. I feel myself completely guided by her. She's always been good at taking what she wants. At this moment, I feel special. A feeling that rarely crosses me. Alright, I think we're done. Oh boy. And she pulls away, she smiles. Get some rest, doll. You're looking beet red. I'm afraid you'll overheat. You caught me off guard is all. Don't laugh. I like you like this too. Very cute. We scored! We made it! Okay. I feel embarrassed, but somehow managed to still find a way to fall asleep soon after. I don't dream of much tonight. Just two glowing yellow eyes watching me. Wait, should I save? I'm assuming I should save. Okay. I wake up before Vive. Lights flood the garage through tinted windows, painting a purple haze against the machinery. Beside me, Vive is fast asleep. Her hair is a mess, spilling around her head. Her eyelashes flutter as if she's facing off against something in her dreams. I watch her for a moment. Her lips frown. I remember the kiss we shared last night. It takes everything to shove the hot sense of embarrassment down. I was never good at this stuff, being casual. Her confession. I'm risking my life to help her now. Let's just hope I can handle whatever more we come across, for Vive's sake. Eventually, Vive opens her eyes. For a brief moment, she seems confused to see me. I think we have more of a playful relationship, so... Took you long enough. Is that how you greet every woman you wake up next to? Only the ones I like? A true gentleman. Vive laughs, and it sounds warm, echoing in her garage. She sits up and stretches, rolling her shoulders for a bit. If I recall, the game plan is to visit the Edges. There's a home there that belongs to our wandering night terror, or at least belongs to his wife. Great, I haven't been near the Edges since forever. Makes sense, neither of us are rich or famous. And this, what's his name? John F. Hicker. John? How original. This John man must be pretty important. Since he's not famous, I'm thinking generational wealth with a dash of small business loan? Sure. It's been a while now, but Beeve's joke makes me think of my own parents. From what I remember, they had a home in the Edges. Luxurious gardens with tons of space, a walkway to a door, and a garage to park multiple cars at. My mother used to sit on her balcony and just watch the city lights change in the distance like it was a show to her. I haven't seen them in a long time. At least I won't have to worry about them recognizing me anymore. I haven't changed much. Where'd you go, Sam? I blink back to the conversation. Damn, that's embarrassing. Sorry, just thinking. You ready to head out? Vive grins, spinning the keys in her hand. I'm always ready. Buckle up, I'm driving. Vive fixes herself up, helps me find my jacket, and soon the two of us pack into her car. Up close, I notice how pale she looks. When did she last eat? Before I could say anything, Vive is pulling out her garage and speeding us through the streets of Love Shore. The drive feels nice, but something is off. There's an edge to how she bobs and weaves the vehicle through traffic, a shakiness to her fingers. We'll find the answer soon. I just hope she can handle it. I swear I've got enough tissues from my allergies to build a mountain. Or if I were famous, I could make a fortune. Easily. Absolutely easily. Just sell all my used tissues. After an hour, we finally roll into the outskirts of the heart of the city and enter the Edges. Small subsection of Love Shore, a heavy distance away. Stunning mansions, beautiful lawns, nosy neighbors. There's a certain type of paradise, free from the concerns of regular citizens, away from gods, hidden behind money, the ultimate barrier to entry. Vive mounts each intersection until she finds the one we're looking for. A beautiful home stands in front of us, curtains drawn. Is this it? Looks like it. Let's be quick then. I feel like the longer we hang around here, the more trouble we'll unwillingly find. You don't want to paint a fence or something? Funny. Maybe? And leave with your lonesome? Pass. Vive rolls her eyes, parking her car on the curb and stepping out. I head out. There's a pause to her pace that makes me realize she wants me to lead. I push ahead, accepting the subtle ask for help. With a deep breath, I loosen my collar, school my expression, and knock on the door. Silence. A minute. 2. Something behind the curtain shifts. Somebody home. Seems like it. Sam, do the thing. You're joking. What do I say? You're joking, right? You're not, Vive. This is the Edges. Do you want me back in jail? No, sorry, I'm impatient. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way with a threat. I knock once again, but this time add a little flair. We met John. Suddenly, the shuffling picks up, as if someone is rushing to the door before it swings open. Brunette, tall, pearls lie in her neck. Soft pastel brushed on her clothes. For a moment, I'm reminded of my mother. Even the fear in her eyes is the same. Miss Hicker? You seen John? Sure, but can we come in? I'd rather talk out here, away from the kids. Kids? Damn. I lean back, making myself less imposing in the doorway. Fine, let's talk. Miss Hicker nods, slowly stepping out of the entryway and gently closing the door behind her. She looks miserable. The bags under her eyes clearly visible through her makeup. She's been through it. I know this look well. Where's John? All the fire, the rage, fades from Viv's body. She knows this look too. I'm sorry, we don't actually know. We think he's related to another missing persons case. I see. Where did you last see him? Viv leans in, sharing the information with Miss Hicker. As she recounts what we saw, my mind begins to wander. Miss Hicker has a good life in all perspectives. Fancy home. Lovely wife. As human of the finest quality. Something made him disappear. Something made him into what we saw in the alleyway. How does Andrew fit into all of this? Hear that, Sam? I link back into the conversation. What? Miss Hicker says John was feeling really weird the week leading up to his disappearance. Weird how? He started having trouble sleeping, saying he's always being watched. He got obsessive over the security cameras around her home, but whenever I checked the footage, nothing was there. Did his neck feel hot? What? I don't know. Miss Hicker, we last spotted John around the dead district where the old S-Life building is. Do you have any reason or any idea why he might be there? Miss Hicker shakes her head. There's a nervous bite to her lip. He always avoided that place. Says it reminded him of a tomb. I don't know why he'd be there. Or if it even is him anymore. Sam! Sorry, ma'am. Miss Hicker looks defeated, as if that thought's been on her mind longer than a week even. I will say that before he started feeling unwell, we had attended a special party. Who ran it? What kind of party? Who did he talk to? Maybe who ran it? Oh. No more courage? Wait, do I have messages? No. Who ran the party? The way you're talking, it must be exclusive. Have you heard of Persephone's by chance? Oh. Oh, I see. Vive leans down to me and whispers, clearly confused. What's that? Something at the club? I shake my head and whisper back. More exclusive. Persephone hosts swinger parties for the rich. Immediately, Vive stands tall, a light rose tinting her face. She laughs nervously. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to hit that button. Not what I meant to hit. I was gonna hit my blush. Here we go. I meant to hit this. I see. I can get you the invitation. There were a few dates listed. Much appreciated. Close enough. Very true. Miss Hicker enters the home and after a quick beat returns with an invitation in her hands. She hands it over to me. Sure enough, it's an invitation from Persephone. There's a series of dates and themes, with one just so happening to fall on tonight. The theme? A night to remember. Great. Thanks for this, ma'am. No, I am thankful somebody's seen him. Maybe there's still a chance. Do you remember anything else? Yes, one other thing. The man my husband spoke to. He had brown hair and the strangest yellow eyes. Oh no. We saw that guy. He dead. I instantly see a face. He was with a small group, dressed similarly with a sharp S on their jackets. Strikers, that's a raid group. They hang around the Life S building and sell parts. He must have been looking for something. I don't know. John never really shared his personal life with me. But you're married. I know. Seeing this train wreck of emotion incoming, I pocketed the invitation and shoot her a smile. Thanks again. We'll stop by if we find something. Before Miss S. Hicker can say anything else, I turn on my heel and make my way straight to the car. Vive joins me for a moment later. Quiet. That went well. She's never going to see him again, is she? Probably. Let's head back to the city. We have to get to this party. The drive back into Love Shore is an uneventful one. I watch Vive through the corner of my eye, quietly biting her lips. Without thinking, I extend my hand towards the gear shift. She doesn't look away from the road, but in brief moments she rests her open palm against it, grounding her. We pull up to the apartment first, with the explicit goal of getting a suit. Any suit. Enter my apartment, startled at how distant it feels even though I've only spent a night away. I head to my closet, pulling out pieces to wear for tonight when an idea streaks my mind. I pack up the outfit and head to my terminal. The cipher. Wonder if I got any results. I turn on my systems and check for updates. Looks like the database run pulled some interesting information. The lines on the pamphlets weren't code, they were landmark points, all in distinct directions. I pull out the pamphlets I've been indirectly holding onto and compare them. It's a map. Of what, though? Life S? I continue to compare the marks before suddenly my terminal screen goes dark. The apartment falls silent, like every humming machine around me has turned off. Suddenly, a small light flickers. Am I dead again? God damn it, did I die again? Am I dead? Immediately, every warning in my body fires off, and I'm shooting up from my chair. As the metal clatters to the ground, the lights are back. What the f? My terminal is back online, left open to the last page of the database I was on before. Yes, some virus. Ooh. Like nothing happened. I slapped my hand against the back of my neck. Hot. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. My phone suddenly rings. I almost drop it as I fumble for it. You all right? No, I am not. Need me to come up? Shit, no. I don't want to freak her out. What should I say? I think we tell her the truth. I need to tell her. More courage? Something is seriously wrong. Viv, I don't think you need to come up, but something is wrong. Are you okay? What's going on? I just don't feel safe lately, like I'm being watched. I'm seeing things. Come down, let me get a good look at you. I know you don't like social events. Maybe your nerves are overacting? Sure. I don't know why I'm bothered. I know she means well, but her heart is still set on finding her brother. I'm just her best bet at getting there. I sigh, putting my phone away and grabbing my clothes. I leave my apartment without looking back. Oh no! I feel like I might be dead. We head back to the garage to get dressed. We don't talk much, our mind on our goal. Head to Persephone's rented out party space. Find out who knows about John Hicker and possibly take that thread to Andrew. It makes sense, and who knows, maybe all this mess has to do with the war Inanna is so desperate for. She mentioned the importance of us humans, but something is still uncertain. Andrew. I think he's more involved than Viv wants to admit. I just hope we find whatever we find doesn't end in regret. As we're getting ready, there's a small knock on the door. I watch as Viv heads to the back and lets someone in. There's harsh whispering, two voices. I finish putting on my suit and take a peek to see an unexpected face. Who's this, Baba? Kali. I rarely run into her, a god that prefers their own solitude. No place of worship needed, unlike Zervin or Inanna. She's powerful, but keeps under the radar. I try to overhear. I'll fill your request, but you must promise me something in return. I understand. I'm serious. I have always been fond of you. Don't give me something to mourn. And take the boy with you. Spotted. Kali gestures her head to me and Viv whips around. She looks unhappy to see me eavesdropping, but I shrug. She knows my line of work. I can't resist. Fine. Great. The money is already in the trunk. Without another spare glance, Kali leaves. I hear her harsh revving in the wake. What's that about? I asked about the exclusive club. We have an invite, but there's a fee to get in. About 100K. Holy And Kali gave that to you? I knew I had to ask someone, and she's always looked out for me. Now, what did you promise her? Viv looks right into my eyes and smiles sadly. I promised her what I always tell you. That I'll finally leave Loveshore. After all this. Do you think you have it in you? Do you? Viv tries to laugh it off, but I can feel the weight of our conversation lingers in the space between us. She finishes getting dressed and hops into the driver's seat before I can get a good look at her. Again, a sense of unease washes over me. Oh no! My waifu's leaving us! That's not cool. Okay. We make our way to Persephone's. A gym and bar. Okay. The club feels different, quieter. As soon as we reach the bouncer, we hand over the invitation and the money. I watch in horror as he takes the suitcase and places it next to a pile, as if birthday presents are waiting to be unwrapped. The gaunts. Doors open and we're shepherded into a section of the club. Yo! I picked the right waifu. I'm just saying. I mean, look at her. The usual writhing bodies of the club have been replaced with the idle chatter of refined citizens of Loveshore. Or so they think. Viv looks beautiful, dressed to impress, and holds a strong gaze to anyone who meets her eyes. I'd stop to admire her too if I wasn't so focused on finding any clues on what happened to Hicker or Andrew. Let's split up and ask around. Careful not to get pulled into anything unsavory. Oh, if I'm involved, it's always savory. I laugh, waving her off and heading towards the opposite direction. Yeah, that's true. Rich people, wall to wall. All laughing at something or other, glasses in their hands. No idea what's coming, what's brewing underneath the skyline. As I'm scanning the crowd, someone makes me pause. Amidst the fancy titles and high-profile names, an unknown stands. A man loiters in the back of the room, sipping idly at his wine. He looks disinterested, gazing at the crowd rapidly, hunting for a target. I know that look. Without another thought, I approach him. The man looks up at me, catches my glowing eyes, and smiles uneasily. You're Raider, right? That obvious? I need information. You look comfortable. So you've been to these parties before. Demanding. It's gonna cost you. How about... Viv startles me, emerging from the right side with a cold look on her face. We'll let you walk out of here on both your legs. You're threatening me. You must not recognize the S-human with me. I hate this setup. I haven't done it in years. And you are? Do I threaten him? I'm confused, like I don't know her. I have a feeling Viv will get pissed at me if I do this. I could play along. If I play along, though, he might, like... I think I'm better off threatening him. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have threatened him. I have no strength. I got noodle arms. Well... Listen, kid. I send messages for Inanna, and right now, I'm ready to send you a final one. Holy... You're with Inanna? Wait, please, I'll talk, okay? I don't want any trouble. What do you want to know? Since you're a raider, you must be familiar with us humans. It's my job to be. Then did you meet a man by the name of John Hicker? Newer model? I did, about a week ago, back when Simon was here with us. He was the one chatting him up. Simon? Simon Ashbury. Quickly run through the data in my mind, looking for Simon Ashbury. One face, S-human, pops up. Oh boy. Know who that is? He's a little dead. Shit, and where's Simon now? Dunno, he wasn't feeling great at the last party. Complaining about something stupid like ghosts in his head. Ghosts? He was hearing things. He said he was being watched. Super paranoid. Haven't seen him since. When did he start acting like this? Answer it. After a job. A raid? Where? Life S. Holy that's restricted, you know? Yeah, we know, but parts have been few and far between lately. What are we supposed to do? Something happened during the raid? Rip Sam, nice to know you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I'm slowly dying right now. I want to be the one crawling up on all fours. Something happened during the raid? I don't know. Simon separated from us. When he came back, he was running, saying he saw some kid. That we needed to get out of here before it was too late. Spooked us something bad. Thought the cops were coming or whatever. In the end, no cops, but no one ever felt safe going back there, and Simon's been weird ever since. You mentioned a kid? What kid? Andrew. I don't know, man. Look, it was a mistake, alright? No one is telling me anything, so that's all I got. Eve searches his expression. The tension in her brows finally settles when she realizes he's telling the truth. With a sigh, she steps back. I immediately push the raider away. Thanks. You've been a great help. We need to go to Life S. Let's go. Wait, it's dangerous over there. We'll be fine. Worry about yourself. Eve turns on her heel. She looks powerful, determined, walking away from the growing crowd and hardly bothered. I shoot the raider one last glare before I follow her out. Eve storms out, heading to her car. I follow close behind, but watch as she stops before opening the door. Instead, she turns to me. Andrew might be the problem. No shit. Sam, he's my brother. I know, we'll check out Life S. We'll check it out tonight even. It's gonna be okay. Eve looks at me, leaning back against her car. There's a small smile tugging at her lips. Her eyes are heavy-lidded. She looks beautiful against the night lights of Love Shore. My hands feel warm. Oh boy! I mean, do I get more attached knowing she's gonna be running away from me? Should I just reassure her? I kind of feel like, if I want to make her feel nice and comfy, I shouldn't just be like coming on to her all the time, give her a little bit of space. It's gonna be okay, whether Andrew is involved or not. We'll find him, I promise you that. Vive nods. The way her hair falls frames her face. She looks delicate and powerful all at once. I wonder what she sees in me. I'm thankful you're here with me. I feel close to the truth, and without you, I would never have gotten here. I'm happy to help, Vive. I won't let you down. I know. Let's stake out the place. We'll be better equipped to handle whatever comes next. Cover of night works best. Just after midnight. I nod, following Vive into the car. She quietly drives us towards the Life S building. She parks and the two of us find comfort in the night, resting there until we're ready. I have no doubts that in a couple hours, the truth behind the recent S-human horrors will come to light, and Vive will have to make a choice. I just hope it's one where I make it out of this alive. He's a dead man anyways, YOLO? Oh, yeah, maybe I should have. The Life S building is eerily quiet, though I don't know why. It's been abandoned for the most part, a corpse to remind the city of what it once was. Nothing but raiders left hunting for the next S-human limb they can salvage. It'd be a fitting place to meet my doom. The thought makes me turn to look at Vive, her eyes trained in front of her through the windshield. Without another word, she turns around and pulls her bag from the back. Let's get changed. We don't know what's in there waiting for us. You mean someone other than Andrew? Vive doesn't say anything else, shrugging off her dress with practiced ease as if changing in the car was just another one of her skills. Picking up on the silence, I follow suit, peeling away the suit and quietly flinging my coat over myself. I hear the door open, Vive stepping out into the cold air. I quickly move to join her, wrapping my fingers around the grip of my bat, just in case. It's nearing morning, but despite that, no natural life bleeds into Life S. I haven't been here in a long time. Not since my last checkup over 30 years ago. I hardly recognize it, the guiding pamphlets coming to mind. Viv walks close to me, eyes focused. She's tiptoeing, as if she's afraid to disturb the slumber of broken glass and empty hallways. I know it's been abandoned, but seeing such a large building just sitting here, empty, feels off. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like you're peeking into the wrong era, a whole different state of time. Vive walks ahead, arrested by the posters littering the place, brimming with smiling children. Are you in any of these? Dunno, maybe. I was one of the first or whatever. Timing could be better, but I've always wanted to ask. Your parents, they clearly wanted you. They went through all this trouble, and yet you never talk about them. There's a reason for that. I want her to trust me, right? Right? Okay. What is it that you want to know? What were they like, your parents? All right. I grew up pretty wealthy. My parents owned a lot of businesses, and my father was looking forward to having a son inherit his legacy. Unfortunately, they were struggling to have a kid. When Life S stepped up to offer the world a new chance at life, my parents took it. Here, they could design the perfect son. Except I wasn't perfect. I tried to be, though. Gods know I actively tried. But every time my parents took me into maintenance, every time my father had to pay for a new body to represent my age, I felt it. Disdain in both their eyes. Eventually, my mother became pregnant with their second kid, and what do you know? Nothing beats good old flesh and bones, I suppose. I'm sorry that must have been shit. Sure, it was shitty, but I haven't turned back since, and I think I've been doing just fine without them. That's right, huh? You got me at your side after all. Exactly. Well, hopefully the two of us will finally get some answers. We should keep moving. Right. Two of us continue forward. Despite the stillness, a weird quiet settles into the back of my mind. Silent humming. Oh no, my eyes are back on! Oh no! There's a moment my eyes don't feel like my own, like something is moving across them, looking through them. The feeling gives me pause mentally, but my body continues forward as if compelled by something else. I try to open my mouth to say something to Vive, anything, when she... Oh my god! My eyes return to their senses, finding us standing in another room just like the one before, with only one noticeable difference. Bodies. Unknown raiders and S-humans alike, thrown about like forgotten toys. Limbs torn, parts scattered about the room. At the end of it, blocking the elevator out, is a large shadow. This is fucked. What could possibly have done this? My eyes narrow to focus on the shadow. Even in this darkness, I could pick out the military-grade tech. An S-human, bulkier than Farah and covered in enhancements. His body slumped against the elevator. My guess is that it was him. I walk up to the hulking thing and immediately greeted by dry S-human blood, painting the wall behind him in bright oil spill. His brain case is shattered, the muscle of his mind dried up and in chunks, just like the guy in the morgue. Oh god! Suddenly a sharp ringing rips through my neck, collecting at the edge of my skull and rattling. It's so loud, it's disorienting. Sam? Sam is calling me, but I can't answer. The pain is nearly unbearable until I notice it. The elevator this creature was blocking, it's not in the floor plans, but it's in my database, marked in red across a nondescript pamphlet. So that's what Andrew was looking for. Sorry, cat demands entry to the closet. You know how the princess is? Okay. Sam! His voice reads out the ringing, pulling me back into life vest with her. She steps forward, uncharacteristically startling me back. For a moment, she looks hurt. I shrunk away, but relief quickly floods her expression. You back with me, Sam? What? Yeah, I'm here. But for a moment, I wasn't. Something else was. What the is wrong with me? Viv is watching me with an unreadable expression. Without missing a beat, she turns around and looks at the body of the dead S-human. Who was this? Killer, a guard dog, another victim? Maybe it's a guard dog? I think it was the killer. Why did he explode then? Maybe another victim? Oh. Got intelligence for that. Okay. Against my better judgment, I step forward and examine the body once more. Its hulking frame is hunched over, barely covering the elevator door, having slid down after its original eruption. The skull is shattered. Jagged edges look as if they could still be smoldering. It must have hurt like hell to feel like the room of your body isn't enough. As if something was trying to worm its way inside. Just another victim. A victim? Judging from everything I see, he must have been the murderer. Maybe, but it's more than that. The brain case is just like the morgue. And? Stand up straight. That man from the road, before he died, he was begging for my help. I think something compelled him that day. Something made him walk into that street. And whether it was himself or whatever makes this happen, I wave at the exploded head. They needed help. I don't think this guy was any different. Eve watches me closely. All right, all the more reason to press on. Let's find Andrew. I push the body to the side, ignoring the way it thuds to the ground harshly. Just like the notes scribbled in Andrew's apartment, there's a secret elevator. The fake wall that was once hiding it has been dug into and forcefully removed from its hinges. Vive and I enter it. There's only 2 buttons, up and down. The down is grayed out. Vive presses it, but the elevator doesn't move until it completes a biometric scan of me. The elevator doors slide open smoothly, poorly lit by large capsules. I recognize them as where S-humans are built, printed with a winding DNA structure floating in the solution with them. This feeling makes me drop to my stomach. Vive steps out, quiet. Her eyes are frantically searching around the room, clearly in disarray. I follow her, close behind. This feels different. One of the rooms they don't show you on tour. Around the sides of the room are these small blinking screens. I quickly analyze them and realize, wait. All the screens are coordinates rapidly flipping through photos. These are running databases of all the S-humans in Love Shore. Where they live, where they're moving to, their status. Data I didn't even know was accessible. What is this? Sam. Vive's eyes catch on something. I follow her gaze to a small office chair stationed in front of a large glowing capsule. I got freaked out because I looked over and my tail had turned on and I was like, why is my screen moving? Well, I guess my tail is on. I guess we'll just leave it on for now. That sounds good. Vive's eyes catch something. I follow her gaze to a small office chair stationed in front of a large glowing capsule. Backdrop nearly hides their shape now. Staring closely, I can see someone sitting there. Scruffy Scuff strikes again. Yeah, I think what it is probably the old tail just finished off. And so it loaded again. I think that's what happened. Probably, if I had to guess. Backdrop nearly hides their shape, but now, staring closely, I could see someone sitting there. Tubs align the edges of the chair, interconnected. Vive steps forward. You found me? Vive rushes forward. I'm barely able to keep up. The loud ringing in my skull has returned, only getting more painful the closer I get to. Well, hello. I'm assuming you're Andrew. Andrew. I'll admit, at first I was surprised. I didn't think you'd know where to look. But then I see who you enlisted help from, and it makes sense. In fact, it played out better than I could imagine. This close, Andrew looks unsettling. Wires connect to parts of his broken body, nearly in desperate state of repair. There's a leg missing, and chunks where his flesh would be are covered by metal plating. And his scanner is on. Despite his sister being so near, practically ready to fawn on him, he hasn't looked at her once. His gaze has been firmly locked on mine. Beside him, completely missed from my earlier assessment, is a man, Hicker. It was surreal seeing him dressed in straight rather than slinking on the walls. You look troubled, Sam. Andrew laughs. Why don't you keep your focus on me? It'll do you better in the long run, trust me. I'm happy you both are here. I was getting rather lonely. You weren't answering my calls, Andrew. I was so worried. Sorry to make you worry, Vive. Time just slipped away from me. I somehow lost a means to contact you when... Why is Miss Hicker here? The magic of the reunion fades from Vive's eyes, and she finally notices the man standing silently beside her brother. What? That's simple, Sam. He's a friend. Right. What's going on, Andrew? No games. What have you been doing? I'm surprised Vive hasn't led on once that she suspects her brother is up to something. And I didn't want to push it to hurt her. There's no point in prolonging it, I suppose. I was tired, Vive. Tired of getting replacement pieces, tired of the constant checkups and the system reboots. Tired of looking like some prepubescent teenager when I'm twice your effing age. His tone swifts from manic laughter to cold rage. I didn't want to do it anymore, Vive. I didn't. So I did what any forced immortal would do. I looked for ways out. Life S is really fascinating. Built 100 gods among men and let themselves fall like the Tower of Babel. But they didn't take all their secrets down with them, no. Did you know, Sam, that we had the ability to jump? What do you mean by that? It's simple. We're data, that's all we are. Even our genetics. If a throne line is established, we can just send our data anywhere. His eyes turn to look at Hicker. Simple as that. Andrew turns his head back to us and smiles. Neat, right? You're possessing S-humans, you're killing them. Something you're not telling us. I mean, this is obvious. This one? Stop being vague or I'll beat it out of you myself. The bat in my hand suddenly feels heavy, reminding me that it's here. I should have saved before making this choice. Oh no. Huh, I love that about you, Sam. With a smile, Andrew pushes himself towards the edge of his chair. Stand in front of Vive or move back. Instinctively, I put myself between him and Vive and him. Andrew hardly bats an eye, keeping his gaze firmly locked on me. I'll paint a picture for you, help you along. When you're an S-human with data on all your fellow brethren, a new body isn't so hard to come by. The brain cases. Pinko, you're as astute as always. Sometimes I really have to squeeze myself in there. Because of the distant connection, it never really lasts long before. Boom. Oh God, Andrew. Don't be so emotional, Vive. Where did you think this was gonna go? Andrew. So what now? Keep body snatching until your mind finally gives? Better. Analyzing logs, I found my answer. Direct connection. The ringing in my head gets louder, almost to the point where it's competing for my hearing against the growing panic in Vive's voice. A solution? Andrew nods and points to me. You brought him here, right? I need Sam's body. And you're gonna give it to me. What? The ringing bursts to new heights, blocking out nearly all my senses, and suddenly everything stops. The pain. The noise. A vacuum opens up and swallows my mind, bringing me down to my knees. I don't even react as Hicker steps forward, kicking me square in the face. Guys, my noodle arms, they've betrayed me! Andrew, stop, you're hurting him! Don't you want this for me? I can finally live a normal life. Isn't that what we promised to achieve? Not like this, not to Sam. I have noodle arms. So, just imagine some effed up Andrew and Sam's body with Vive snares. Oh boy. I'm gonna call to Vive, I guess. I slowly push myself off the ground, turning to Vive. It's hard to hold her gaze when the world is spinning. My mind slips away like a river through my ears. Vive, please. Vive looks horrified, turning to face her brother with renewed anger. She tries to move towards me, but Hicker pushes her aside. He stands behind me now, reaching down and pulling me back by my hair. My body follows his direction lifelessly. I think we all had enough. It's time, Vive. It's either your brother or your own flesh, or this. Reaches down and places a hand on my face, smearing the blood around. Relationships like this are temporary. I'm forever Vive. Don't you want me to see you grow up? In my haze, I see Vive step back. Andrew smiles knowingly. His hand slips from my head and falls down to my cheek, cupping them. See, all things fall where they need to. Why struggle to find the self when we can mold our ideals through other means? Sam, in your eyes, I see my future. Something connects to the ports in the back of my neck. I feel a spark fly through me, a looping code. Help me. A chorus of text sings, stuck in a never-ending cycle. One I am sure to join soon. You have my sister to thank. Am I dead again? Oh no. Something dark pushes through my system, numbing me further. My vision starts to cross. I am dying. An impact. Something cracks, startling Andrew to release me. He looks enraged. My body falls to the ground. From the corner of my eyes, I see that Vive slammed my discarded bat into the skull of Mr. Hicker. She's breathing heavy from her nose, her eyes wild. That's enough, Andrew. Her tone dangerous. Release him. Andrew looks panicked, like this was a possibility he didn't calculate for. What are you doing, Vive? Don't you realize? Vive slams the bat against the tile floor, shattering it. Broken pieces scatter about like debris. Release Sam, Andrew. Vive. Shh, don't talk, I got you. Andrew stares at us both, my lifeless body on the ground, Vive with a tainted bat. You would let me die for him? Tears well up in his eyes, and for a moment I see a child. But unlike Vive before, I still know better. What about me, Vive? Don't I deserve to live? Don't I deserve to exist? You do, but not like this. It won't matter, you know. If you leave, I'll find him again. I'll keep trying. There's over 50 S-humans left, even another military grade 1. I'll use her. I'll get him back. Vive nods, still crying as she moves towards him. Her hand is still on the bat, wrapped tight as she steps over me. I know, Andrew, I know. Andrew realizes what is about to happen, twisting his body away, but without a leg, he's stuck, slipping against his chair. Vive, please! A quietness settles into Vive's body. She exhales. And then she screams, bringing the bat down against Andrew's head with a deafening crack. Andrew's body slumps over, lifeless. His eye blinks a few more times before the light flickers away. Softly, Vive bends down and hoists me up, checking my face. I got you, she says, and I believed her. Her hands feel warm as she maneuvers to lean me against her shoulder. Walk with me. And I do, hobbling beside her towards the elevator. Oh God. take the elevator down and cross the body Andrew no doubtfully once possessed. Through the Life S building and into the crisp dawn air. The sun is starting to emerge as Vive puts me in the passenger seat. My head lolls weakly to the side, watching her walk around and get in. My neck ports feel hot. Vive turns on the engine and catches me staring at her. Her tears are still rolling, but there's a soft smile on her lips. Remember that thing you said about leaving town? I nod slowly. Let's do it. I've always wanted to see the coast. Dangerous, I know, but it's better than here. Vive pulls out of the Life S parking lot, peeling onto the street. No one is out during the space where dawn is teetering towards eruption. The city, it'll never love us back, Sam. It'll take and take until we have nothing left. Until we can't even recognize ourselves. Slowly, with all my strength, I reach out, touching her hand. She smiles. So let's get out of here. Let's see if there's someplace new we can love. Sure. As long as I'm with you. Good. But what about Inanna? Is she still gonna come and crack my skull open? We drive a long while after that. The roads start to get busy, but Vive pays them no mind, expertly guiding us out of Love's Shore. I don't know how long we've been on the road, and I don't even know where we're going, but the wind in Vive's hair, the smile on her face, her fingers laced in mine. I don't care because I'm here with her. That's good enough of a life for me. I got Vive's good ending! Completed a route without dying! Oh my god! Oh! I won! That counts as a win, right? Oosh, 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 oosh. Yeah! That's something, right? Ugh. Honestly, I might play through the other routes. I don't know if I'll do them on stream or not. Maybe, I guess what I could do is I could record them for YouTube videos. It's kind of fun. Doing a little voice acting, you know? I never really voice act, so it's something. It was so fast. We're enjoying the Absolute Nodders. Trying to see who's playing right now. It's probably towards the end. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was fun. I think I will probably definitely play through the other routes, but yeah, maybe I'll do them. Maybe I'll do them off stream and I'll just put them up on YouTube. I think that could be fun. Some YouTube exclusive content, you know? Make you guys watch it if you want to watch. All right, let's go back to the office. Wow. Oh wait, I'm mini. Hang on. I have to sneeze. Oh my god. True, this isn't an office. Let's see what happens if we hit the gotcha button. Gotcha? There we go. We're in a field now. Still not an office, but oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I thought that was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was kind of fun getting to read it all. However, I do wish I was not messing with tissues the entire time I was trying to do that because of my allergies. Yeah, I think I do kind of want to read through the other routes. It was interesting. We never got to see what happens with Inanna. I have a feeling she's gonna come crack my skull open while I'm just living out on the on the edge. The filters don't help. Honestly, I kind of want to go buy one. I'm not gonna lie. I guess we'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. Yeah, she's definitely tracking me down, right? I did not do what she asked. I did not go find this key. I don't know what she wanted. I know. Maybe what I'll do is I can do the recordings like off stream, and then I could probably do it on days where I'm not streaming, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't usually have too much going on those days anyway. And And then I don't know if there's like a particularly interesting route, I could tell you guys which one to watch or something. That could be good. Yeah, I thought that was fun. I thought it was interesting, at least. I thought the story was good. Thankfully, not as TOS as I was thinking it might be. Still some parts where I'm like, oh God, I'm in the middle of a sex shop. I need to throw up my hands right now. But yeah, I think the story was well written. There were like, I think 2 typos that I noticed, or like grammatical errors, but other than that, it's pretty good. So a lot of these cyber stuff, yeah, you're not wrong. I do feel like, I know Cyberpunk has a lot of tropes, right? Check in and you get effed. True, very true. Did you watch the Cyberpunk anime, by the way? The Cyberpunk anime was so good. But yeah. Whoa. God, yeah, that's probably going to be it too. Oh, wait, you haven't watched it? Well, if you're dying for some more Cyberpunk action tonight, 10 out of 10 recommend it. It's really good. You might need some tissues yourself once you get to the end, though, because I'm pretty sure like 99% of Cyberpunk's, stories and things are and in tragedy, I think it's kind of like a trope for the genre, right? So, yeah. But surprisingly, I got a good end. I got the waifu and I got out of there. Kind of the charm of the genre. Not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend it though. It's got really great animation. There's some Monka parts too, like typical cyberpunk. Like, why is this guy using a robot to just do questionable things in the middle of daylight? But that's also, I feel like, pretty typical for the genre. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching it when you do get some time. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But anyway, bum bum bum. That's going to be it for today. I think I really want to watch somebody malding over Only Up. I actually heard you can't get Only Up anymore. At least not right now. It's not on the Steam store. I was thinking about getting it and playing it next week, but yeah, you can't download it right now. Which is something, I think, I don't know why. Probably got copyright strike or something. I don't know. No idea. No clue. But, boo-boo. Let's go hang out with... Here again, I want to watch a mauled. So, that sounds good. But yeah, I will see you guys again this weekend. Oh, you just saw it? Yeah. Well, it might be up again. At least last I checked, it wasn't up. So, it could be up again. We'll see. But, All right. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.